Alrighty.
We drinking beatboxes? I'm with the shits.
Have you heard of this?
I have. I think I've had one of these before.
Yeah, I've never heard this.
It's like it's like malt liquor maybe. Oh. Malt liquor used to be more popular, and now they have all the canned boozes, like that Oak will be getting for the show.
So it's like 11.1% alcohol.
Yeah,
so.
I'm ready for it. Yeah,
we'll see, child.
It's a little boozy. It didn't make a noise. Slash didn't open it in the right part of the camera, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Roll the intro.
Yo, these late nights got me acting a fool. I stepped in on Vavoom, like in the way that I move. I ain't playing around with fools.
Cheers.
Cheers. I really do like that song.
I like this. It's good. It's boozy.
Oh, it's definitely boozy. I should have eaten before the tape. It's fine.
Did I eat? Oh, I had curry.
Oh, was it good? What kind of curry? Curry by like good. What type of?
Like chicken curry.
But like everybody makes curry. Like Asians make curry.
Yeah, this one we talked about you last night. Dinner with Starla.
Oh, okay.
And Mike.
Y'all
you
talked
met
about
Mike
me?
yet? Yeah, we talked about you. And I told them how like Mike is Jesus Christ. Mike is from Europe.
Okay.
I'm generalizing because I just can't think of where it is right now.
I mean, Europe's the size of like Texas, so.
Yeah, Mike is from Europe. Mike had an Indian roommate who taught him. So Indian curry.
Indian curry. Indian curry. That's what I was. Okay,
that's the answer.
Yeah.
Well,
what's your favorite type of curry?
I actually like your curry because it reminds me more of Southern.
Okay, yeah, like a West Indian curry.
But I tell you what, I'm glad we're saying this on the show because I didn't talk about this in real life. I had dinner with our friend Natu last week.
Okay, hey Natu.
Hi Natu.
Shout out.
And her friend.
And her friend.
Who you know.
I do know.
I'm
not. I wasn't invited to this dinner, bitches. No, you wasn't. All three of you were bitches.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fair.
All of y'all. I ain't get no call. You probably went in Koreatown, bitches.
No. We went to Natu's place in downtown.
Oh.
We were just neighbors.
Yeah, I was like, it's 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes down the road.
Not far.
It's fine.
I don't think you were here, though. I think you were in Mexico.
Oh, that's a good excuse. Never mind. You're not bitches. I'm sorry.
You weren't here, actually.
Y'all
No. It was Monday.
Guess.
It was Monday. I think it was like Monday of last week.
Okay.
So you was on your way back. But Natu made because she's from Senegal.
Yes.
So she made an incredible...
she was from somewhere in Africa.
Yeah, she's made an incredible Senegalese dish called chicken yassa.
Ooh, that sounds
good. That reminded me also of like your stew. Mm-hmm. It was very similar. I have pictures of it. I meant to mention this. I'm glad we're talking about it on the show. So Mike had curry that was similar to yours, just different. I prefer... Mike's one was actually very good. It was which out of all of them, the one I'm learning that I like the least is like the Thai curry. And I love Thai food.
I don't actually really like Thai food.
I like we know that. I know.
I'm not a huge Thai food fan, but I love Japanese curry.
Like, I have heard someone say that. Someone else told me that too.
What's it called? It's called oh fuck! I was just talking about it yesterday. It's like fried chicken with curry katsu.
Oh yes. Not my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
I've had that.
Yeah,
I've had that. You mean like fried chicken on the side?
Yeah, it's like fried chicken and curry sauce.
Yes, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I think that's delicious. Oh yeah, curry katsu is that good shit.
That is Japanese.
That good.
So I haven't said this to you, but I have a little game I want to start playing with you.
Okay, what's the game you want to start
playing? So we're going to omit, just for a couple weeks, the Am I Wrongs, just to change it up.
Why
just
really?
A little,
why
just,
to admit
just hear me out. For like 2 weeks.
I like them.
They're coming back.
I'm going to bring one.
They're coming back. You could bring one today.
I might have one today, nigga.
For right now, I am wanting to play a little lyric game because I played a game with your cousin that I liked last week. With you and your cousin.
Yes, I was also there.
Yes. So we're going to title this name, these lyrics, artist, or song. Nigga. That is what the song called. That's what the thing will be called. Name these lyrics, artist, or song. Nigga. You're the nigga.
Okay, I'm the nigga. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, that's the segment title?
Yes, it's fine. Well, they're fine. We've said worse words. You've said worse.
I have.
That's very true. Weekly.
I've been trying to do better about my.
So here's the rules. I'm going to name the lyrics. If you get it on the first time, it's over. It's 3 different songs I'm going to say from one artist.
Okay.
And you may get it. You may get it right off. But I also have I have 3 different lyrics, and I have one song that I will play the instrumental if you don't know it.
Okay.
So all right.
Give me 3 sets of lyrics. Mm-hmm. All from the same artist.
Same artist.
And the backup question, if I am not getting it, is the lyric, the instrumental to one of those tracks?
From one of them, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
So the first one with lyrics are send it up, send it through, send it back to you.
Okay, that's not
Not helping you any?
That's not helping at all. Send it up, send it through, send it back to you.
Yeah.
Sounds real old and black. Okay.
Well, hello, it's black.
It sounds
black.
like a real old black bitch. It sounds like, okay, I got one guess. Go ahead.
I think you're going to get it though. All right, that was one song. You don't know
song.
it. All right. The next song lyric is, girl, it's only you. Have it your way. And if you want, you can decide.
My mind wants to say, girl, it's only you. But I don't know if that's the actual
So
melody.
finish.
Have it your way.
Yeah, who's the artist?
That is it.
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
You're on the roll.
Okay. And the last, I got, okay, that changed my guess. Okay, go ahead. I got one more.
You do. One more is, let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I shouldn't. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brown Sugar.
Okay. My guess is gonna be Luther Vandross.
I love Luther. Similar R&B. I can give you a little clue. This person is an R&B singer, a male R&B
Obviously,
singer.
it's obviously a male
Yeah.
R&B. No fucking shit, Oko. Is it a male? Wow, what a hint. What? What the fuck?
But it ain't Luther, honey. A house is not a home.
Okay.
I am not meant to be alone.
Who sounds like that? Okay, I'm just gonna list off a couple.
Okay, go on.
Random
You don't want to hear
names.
the instrumental?
No. I'm gonna
right.
list off a couple, and then I want you to tell me if it's a part of the list that I'm gonna list off like 4 or 5.
Got it.
Okay, so it's not Luther Vandross. Okay, next options include Joe, R&B, old black. It's old. That's old. I can think of what that fucking song is. I'm like, I don't know who that's by. It's not Joe, or Joe's an option. Is it? It's not Raheem Devon. He's
I
not.
like Raheem.
Yeah, but it's
And
not.
he's in
It's
Raheem.
not him.
I wouldn't have thought of Raheem either.
it's-
Maybe 1 week.
Is it? No, that's too obscure and black. Oh, God, what the fuck? And it's like, what? Come on.
You're a musician. You know all type of music.
I do know a lot of
You've
music.
been down Niggery Road before.
I don't know. Play the instrumental.
Okay.
And only a second of it because that's what's going to get us flagged on
Ooh,
YouTube.
well, this person needs money, so I bet, I won't do it too much. All right.
Maxwell?
Similar?
Fuck.
You're in the ballgame. You are close. You are so
I'm like,
close.
Joe, man, that
You are
sounds
right
like
there by
Maxwell.
Maxwell. They are the same, honey, to a lot of us.
That sounds like Maxwell. It's not Luther.
It ain't Luther. Younger. He's similar to Maxwell's age. Luther was a generation before.
Oh, no, that's not him. It's not, no, he doesn't make music that sounds like that. And he's old. I give up. Who is it?
You'll win next week. D'Angelo.
Oh, yeah, I should have got there.
You should have got
I
there.
should have got there. Yeah,
Good old D'Angelo.
Good old D'Angelo. I'm excited.
So on the music, go to what do you have any music things to talk about with the people? Your own music?
Okay, so I have an album that's out, which I'm not doing a
Nice.
good job of promoting because
No,
I
you're
never
not.
really do. I'm not really good at doing a good job of promoting albums. I'm not great at that. This is the thing
Fair.
I need to hire someone to start doing.
Fair.
But I am good at TikTok, and I
are.
will I have figured out a couple things actually. So I do covers, and I do covers on TikTok because they work. They're fun to do. It's fun to hear like your version of a song
Okay.
that you know that you like, or it's interesting to hear like your take on records. I like kind of doing them. I'm going to start releasing them.
Very nice.
I'm going to start putting them on Spotify, on Apple Music, so that people can
that'd
listen
be
to them.
great.
Yeah, so you can listen to the covers.
How does that work? Isn't there like a copyright thing?
So I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm just going to wing it and put them up and see what happens. Because if someone tells me to take them down or they get taken down, it's probably
you called by Mariah's lawyer, honey. I feel like
Mariah's lawyer,
litigious.
they'll call and be like, hey, like, don't.
She give me that she litigious.
But I feel like you can put out, like, I've seen some stuff. I've seen some people's stuff out. I've seen some covers that are out that I've seen some covers that are out that are like relatively that don't sound as good, that are on similar setup beats, and that are getting streams. They're getting some listens. And in my brain, even if I don't make any money from the songs, which realistically I'm not really trying to, from covers because I didn't write it, it's not my beat. Like it's not really a place to make money. I do think it'll be a good place to like get people to start listening to then listen to my other stuff. That's what I think it will do.
And is that how you think it will go? It'll be a trip like.
I think if I can get people to start listening to my covers on Spotify,
Right.
because I've had a bunch of songs go viral on TikTok. Yeah. I was looking on TikTok last night. I just typed my name into like the search algorithm, and there was a bunch of shit. And I was like, it was like a snapshot of the last year.
Tell them your TikTok.
Oh,
name.
at all my social medias are at I Corey Alexander.
Right. What's the Coco here? So
Coco, yeah, I am Coco here. It's IKORY Alexander.
I felt like Vanna White, man.
Yeah, you did with the
I
tiles.
felt like I was like that was the first time on this podcast that I ever felt like a game show host. I don't know if I've ever looked back at it like this.
I haven't ever thought about it like the tiles on.
Yeah, I had never looked at it like this. That's funny.
I like Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune's okay.
Yeah, I like Jeopardy's for smart people.
Jeopardy is. I love Jeopardy. Jeopardy.
You got to know your shit to be a Jeopardy person.
The only reason I don't watch Jeopardy is because I don't have cable.
Right.
But if I had cable, I would be watching Jeopardy.
Who's
weekly.
the host now? How are they doing that?
It's I was gonna say Alex Trebek.
Well, he
dead.
Yeah.
He dead.
Isn't it that girl from Big Bang?
No, she got replaced. She got fired. Miriam.
Yeah.
Myram,
she got fired.
Belock. Yeah, she got fired. I think she found out about it on TikTok or Twitter.
Remember when they were like really like wanting LeVar Burton? That was a whole thing. Like get LeVar Burton on. As the host.
When the people wanted LeVar Burton to be the host.
Yeah,
yes.
when the people.
And LeVar Burton did come on as a guest host.
He did.
He did. They did not hire that nigga. They did not hire that nigga.
They did not. They should have hired LeVar.
They should have. It's Ken Jennings is the host.
Oh, are you too young to remember when?
No,
he was
I know
reigning?
that Kenny Jennings was the
But
guy
do you
who won,
remember?
And I remember
like,
when he was on. I'm not too. Fuck you. I'm not.
Okay.
That
See,
young.
some days you're shading most of us for being old.
I don't shade you for being old.
Oh.
I shade you for being old.
Oh. Not. I wouldn't say personally me, but you don't shade people for being old.
Not really. If anyone gets shaded for being old, it's me. Who do I shade for being old?
Okay. All right.
Who do I shade for being old?
No, let's move on.
Wow.
I
asked for receipts. I did not get them.
No, I'm not giving them. I got receipts. I'm just not telling these people. I'm not saying.
I did not get them.
That's all that is. All right.
I do be calling bitches old though. I do something.
Yeah, hello. One thing. Can we real quick just drag Nikki Haley just a little bit?
Oh my God! Did you see that? I
Drag
screenshotted
her
that.
a little bit.
I literally had to.
What a vile woman!
I literally
What a
saw that
nasty
shit.
woman!
I saw that shit
What a
today.
wretched bitch!
Screenshotted it.
You need
Nikki
love.
Haley writes, "Finish them on Israeli artillery shell." A look at her trip to Israel and her past comments on the war in Gaza. I screenshotted this today. I said, we have to talk about this. Are you fucking
Scum.
Woof.
She's scum.
Rough.
She's scum.
Who is she trying to buy? I don't know who's. That's not a good look.
Well, you know what? I actually think that this is one of what we are witnessing is like
That's crazy.
It's not even about good looks no more because honestly, it's so many people that we know, not we, you and I, but it's so many political figures that obviously don't care about how it look.
Finish them
as they are literally. This has been one of the most horrible couple days in Rafah, where they are burning babies alive.
This is not helping. She thought that was
and
going
she endorsed
to,
Trump last week. I also
she
remember
had
that
to
too.
have. I was going to say that she must be trying to buy the vice. She
endorsed him last week.
She's going for the vice presidency, but she ain't going to get it.
Oh, you think she's vying for like him?
That's what it must be. That's what I
he's
thought.
Not going to choose
That's what
her.
he's not. And well, he's not because for a litany of reasons. One, he's racist. Two, he's
sexist.
That too.
Yeah, you think he look at her as an Indian woman?
Nikki Haley is really a white bitch.
Yeah,
she really does
I don't
give.
know if Trump even knows
I can't think of too many Indians who really just give white girl.
Yeah,
that's very specific. That's
I don't ever think white. I mean,
that's
Indian.
a skill. Like that's like classes.
A grift too.
That's training.
It's a grift.
That's like giving. That's an energy being asserted to that. But like, I think this is so turn off. This is such a turn off. This is such a turn off. Like, you kidding me? You vote that bitch is gonna be the first thing these niggas come to. When they're,
Well, you know, it does make me wonder, like, what happens to the never Trumpers that voted for her? Because even in the latest primaries,
Never Trumpers that voted for her.
yeah, because there were people, even in latest primaries, they have been primaries recent with her, without her even still being in the running. People are still like voting for her, casting her as a vote.
Sure.
Now I wonder, does that change when this bitch now is saying she endorses Trump? I'm not. If I was a never Trumper, but also thinking of her as a protest vote, I'm not going to say her name now.
No, her goal is not the protest vote. Her goal is the vice presidency. Her goal is a role in the next Republican administration.
And she's done that too. Remember,
because that's what happens. You know, they
She was in his first administration.
Well, everybody runs for office, and then then the ones who lose all get like jobs. Buttigieg becomes the transportation secretary. Kamala becomes VP. Who the fuck else was doing stuff? Who else ran? Cory Booker? Did he run?
No, Cory years ago though. Wait, no, Cory didn't run. Not this last time. He's run before. He's run, but not this time. Yeah, not 2020.
Those old bitches, they are old bitches. But a lot of Republicans are old bitches. I've met some of these people in real life, and they are decrepit. I'll never forget when I met Chuck Schumer.
You mentioned it.
Chuck Schumer really looked like a brick. Like he looked like a brick. He looked like his face was put together by bricks 80, 90, 180, 90 years ago.
Nikki is a clown. Like, she's such a clown because, like, she's not going to get Trump's vote. She's now
alienated a lot of people.
into deep being a very deep Zionist.
As an Indian woman, like what?
Right. So I don't know what she's trying to do, but I do know that
because I didn't hate Nikki Haley. I didn't hate her. She wasn't my favorite cup of tea, but I was like, oh, she's not awful. That when I read that this morning, I was like, oh, turned off. I
remember when she took down the Confederate flag and then wanted to put it back up when she was governor of South Carolina, and I knew then that a leopard never changes their spot.
I didn't see that. I thought Nikki Haley was a white woman.
Yeah, no.
When she was the governor doing that governor thing, I thought she was a white woman.
In like 2016, when Bree Newsom went up there and literally climbed the flagpole and took it down, she then took it down. She voted, but then she regretted it because she was still saying that the Confederate flag was heritage. It ain't yours. That's one thing, bitch. Shameful, Nikki. Also very, very, very shameful to even be putting a heart on a bomb that is killing innocent people. I don't know who she's talking to, but I think that when Trump discarded
she put a heart on the bomb?
Yes, it's a heart. It's a heart on that photo.
I didn't see the heart.
It's a heart between America love Israel, because that's what it says under it. It says, finish them, America love Israel. Always. Nikki Haley. What a bitch. What a vile woman.
Should be turned upside down and mopping the floor with her.
They should.
Blowout.
My lord.
Give me a lighter topic before I go get our next guest.
Oh yeah, are they here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to go there for a little bit.
It's okay.
You want to?
That was maybe better to do with us.
What?
Than with the guests.
Oh yeah, I knew not to do that.
Yeah, no, the guests we're gonna have some fun with the guests.
So that means no Diddy with the guests.
We had to get, huh?
No Diddy with the guests.
We could do some Diddy with the guests.
I feel like they may have some
a little Diddy, sure.
Lizzo. Talk about Lizzo.
So
quick, can you do it quick?
Lizzo, okay. Okay, so Lizzo is in. Okay, I don't want to talk about Lizzo on this. I will talk about it with guests.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we bring the guests.
Okay, well, all right. You want to get her now?
Yeah, I'll go get her.
All righty. This was. Did you like the game?
I did like the game. I will try the game. I'm going to try one of these games with you and see how you like playing these games.
I don't like
live.
surprises.
Oh, yeah. Uncle doesn't like just random
I
shit.
hate surprises.
He doesn't like them at all.
Do not do that.
So,
that's not.
I think I'm going to try, with the lights and the cameras and everything on, just putting you on the spot.
I thought about like this. Like, I don't want him to flip this script because I
don't
like surprises.
But you don't like surprises.
I do not like surprises.
What were you like as a child? Really, really lit the kids up. You didn't know what to do with that.
Not nice. Mm-hmm. Not nice. All righty.
All right.
We'll be back in a moment, y'all.
We'll be back. 1 second.
Do you still go back to Florida?
Yes, I just went for a vacation like a month ago.
I can't do Florida. I could never live there.
I couldn't live in fucking Florida. Florida's gross.
Okay, I'm glad you guys are on the same page. Everyone's like, how could you not want to live in Florida? I was like, why would I want to live in Florida?
Why would I want to live in fucking Florida?
Where are you from?
Absolutely not.
Colorado.
America's trash can.
It is like America. It's like the only nice part. You got like Up north, you got the retirement communities, and you got like Tampa, then you got Miami,
Right.
and I feel like
And
outside
Miami's
of that,
not even Florida.
no, that's like
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
it's like South America.
Florida is trashy. I feel like last time I went to Florida, I had been on the road for maybe 45 seconds. We were still in the airport before there was a man driving very quickly the wrong way down the one way.
Oh.
And I was like, Florida. Here we are.
Here we are. Welcome to Florida.
Welcome to Florida. We are here. We are back with the beautiful August Skye.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I like
Yes. Okay. Late night
You
to
look
Loco
great. Your hair is
Loco.
cute
this.
too.
Thank you. You guys
Yeah,
look
shitting on the
amazing. I feel
kids.
like every time I see you, you always look fashionable.
Thank you.
Stylish.
No, that's him. I just look like. You know what I did though? I shaved my lip. I now have just a mustache. It's time for. I feel like the gays do this. Just the stash.
Just a
Pride
stash?
is 2 days away.
Yeah, so like I'm a new bitch.
We love
I
that.
have a new face, and this is my new face for a little while. Hi, audience.
He
It's a
called me
great
and
face.
showed it the other day, and he was like, "Do I look? What did you say? Do I look older?"
Oh no, I didn't say do I look older. I fucking called Oko, and he was looking at my face, and he was like, "You look old," and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, that's not." He was like, "You look old." I was like, "Thanks, thank you."
You got like a baby face. I don't think that can make you look old.
That's the thing, yeah, like-
you know, you have a permanent baby face.
Right,
You
like-
know? So it don't
He
matter.
also has the John Travolta chin.
Oh, you got the dimple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always forget about I have an ass chin until I shave, and then I don't do it that often. So now it's an ass chin and a lip.
The good old
But
John
it's cute.
Travolta.
The
And
good
the
old John
hooves.
Travolta. It is cute though.
It's a little vibe. I don't know. You're not the first. You're the second. You were the first one to tell. He was the first one to tell me I looked older, but he was not the last one. You're not the only person.
you
who said
heard
that.
it after
I've heard
that?
it the second time, and you know how I feel about age, and it makes me feel scary sometimes. And I'm
Well,
like,
keep
ooh.
on living. My grandma would say, "You live and you learn." Keep living.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the stash is, I don't know, the stash is taking over the straight male community too, it feels
It
like.
has.
Oh,
It has.
the straights are wearing the stash, and
They're doing the stash and the handlebars. They're taking it to like the 70s. I don't like it.
Similar to
me,
the top knot. Remember when the straights a couple years ago in LA all had the shaved hair with the top knots?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
It was wretched.
There's a few of them still hang. I have a neighbor who's like hanging on to it. Like,
And it was
bro,
like
let
white
it go.
hipster guys.
This
And they
way,
I definitely wear my hair in a top knot and have the
Yours
sides
is
shaved.
different. I'm not talking about locks. This is always for us.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I was like, we don't do that anymore.
No,
Oh,
we do
word.
that. I mean, what else
I
you
was
gonna do
like-
when you got locks?
Yeah, I was gonna say fuck.
gotta
it's
put
either
it
up
up,
or
yeah.
down. You could do like a little half up, half down.
But is that not a man bun?
No, man bun is like
Nah.
who was
Jared Leto had
Jared
an era
Leto.
where he was, and he's, I almost said trash, but I don't know him.
we don't I don't know
looks
about
silly. He
him.
looks- I don't either.
He seems okay. I don't know. He seems like a man.
I blocked him on Twitter, on Instagram. I got tired of looking at him.
Oh,
There's
was he
something
popping
off
up
about
on your? She was
him.
popping up in your feed a
Yeah,
lot.
it's just something annoying about him.
The
They
algorithm
said that
gods know
he's
better
very
than
full
to
of
send me
himself.
that.
I heard
shit.
that too. And remember, it was like I should not be saying this on. Allegedly, they were saying that it was something cultish about like his life.
Very. Look at
Yeah.
that man. He does look like he does give off cult leader
These
vibes.
nails are killer.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a great green. I'm
No,
going
this
to
is-
go
I
that
like
green
this.
next.
This is the green I like. Yeah,
This is
that's
the
like a
green-
Kelly green. I'm more into like a hunter.
See,
I
I
love
like
this
this.
green,
I'm
too.
like, let me do a little. I've been trying to do like pops of color because I'm such like a neutrals person.
Yeah, we could switch. I'll do that
You
green.
know?
I love green. It's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite colors.
Is it your
I've
color?
done this color for always summertime too. I like that.
See,
I have
summertime
green
would
in
work.
my nails as well, but
Oh,
it's
this is
it's a
cute.
slightly different green. Oh yeah.
Oh, you got the? Are these your pride nails?
Yeah, these are my. They weren't pride nails. I guess they are pride nails. I got them done for. These are my Vallarta nails. These are
Oh,
my
the
vacation
Puerto
nails.
Vallarta.
Right.
And I just gave them a little like trim. See, when I do my nails myself at the house, I can make them look cute, but I can't make them stay on my hands.
I know it. I know that feeling. I feel that.
And so I went to the salon, the nail place, whatever, and they did them. I did the design, but she did the base thing, and these bitches are on here. I have washed my hair. I have been on vacation. I've clipped them. I have they're on here, and I'm with the shits. I will grow them out. Thank you, whoever did them, lady.
Was it in Mexico? that you
No,
got
I did
in?
them here. No,
you got them
here.
there.
No,
Okay,
I did
okay.
them in Compton.
See, that's
Come
where
on,
all the
Compton.
best. That's
Yeah,
where all
yeah.
the
Went down
best
to Compton.
places are at.
Yeah, and it was reasonable. It was like $45.
You
That's
went. You drove to Compton.
I did. I had
Just
to
for
go,
your nails?
Well, no, I had to go pick up the drone to shoot the music video.
Oh, right.
So I shot this sexy music video on the beach
Oh.
with like this, muscled up, fat assed man.
Double cheeked up.
Yeah, double cheeked up. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, in Mexico.
In Mexico.
There, I'm like, who is this person?
So to shoot the
Don't gatekeep.
to shoot
Yeah,
the
you don't
Eddie,
usually.
yes, at Eddie. I think it's at Eddie pole dancer. He's so fire. And so we went down there. But so to do the music video down, I grabbed a drone from my friend in Compton. And while I was like, oh, I should get my nails done while I'm in Compton because they will at least be cheaper. And they were.
Right.
They were.
And better.
Yeah, and better.
I feel like whatever they do out here, like I just started doing the gel X instead of like the acrylic, and I feel like they get you because I feel like they want you to keep coming back. Like
That's
you know,
it,
like you get
that's
your
it.
nails done and they last for like they're supposed to last for like 3-4 weeks. These last for like maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's unacceptable.
You know what I mean?
Well, didn't your nail just chip?
It did.
See,
Just a
that's how
little
they
bit.
get
Yeah,
you.
this is just yesterday.
Yeah, and that annoys. It's just enough
Yeah,
to
this
piss
is
you
just
off.
yesterday. Like almost like
what the actual
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, I think that's
Now-
how they try to get you. They try to get you to come back.
You could fix it yourself with a file.
Right. Yeah. Like file it all the way down.
And just file
right,
it down
right,
past the thing. I mean, that will get to
I'm not going back to that. I didn't like them that much. I'm just going to whatever happens until I get back to my little lady and
So you're a normal person.
I don't like it when because if you when they do your nails shitty and then you go and you yell at them and they redo them, that's like getting your nails sanded down twice in fucking.
Not you yelling at the manicures.
Well, then they get mad. Well, you have to be like, you have to be
this looks
assertive
like
with
shit.
them.
I'd be like, look at these. This looks like shit. And you know, if you spend $35, bitch, go calm down. But if you spend $80, $90, like, no, you need to fucking fix the. You need to just nail. You need to file that shit down at the crib.
You gotta do it like that.
You gotta go file the shit down at the crib.
They do good. I love a good cheap nail.
Yeah, I'd be
And my lady in
go.
Boyle Heights is like $35, unless I get a design.
Yeah,
Yeah, they be trying to get you now. They try to get you
But
everything.
if you go to downtown, you can't get $35 nails. That's it. Go
you
home.
can't get nothing in North Hollywood.
Go to Amazon.
Yeah.
You can't get nothing in K-Town either.
No, of
No,
course
okay,
not.
no.
I mean, meanwhile, rent cheap there, but the
Absolutely not.
the manicures are expensive.
You know, that K-Town rent is real cheap though, and my apartment is big.
Your apartment is big.
I like that my apartment is big.
So when I was thinking, last summer, I just moved out here in November, right? But last summer, I spent, I just got like a long-term Airbnb. And
Tell the people where you moved from.
Colorado.
Oh yes,
Nice.
okay, straight
Colorado,
from Colorado.
yeah. And I stayed. So the first month I stayed in K-Town. I loved it. Then the second half, I stayed actually not too far from here, off of like Wilshire for the whole summer. But K-Town was fire. Everything, like you said, spacious and cheap. So you're like getting more bang for your buck.
It's walkable.
Walkable. The food was fucking great. Everything was like that. You know what I mean?
Incredible.
The beauty scene, amazing, right? You do have
Yeah.
to travel a little bit, just take some time to find, like a hairstylist and all that fun stuff. But yeah, K-Town was
And
it.
consistently, it's interesting because I lived in K-Town in 2011. From like 2011 to 2012. Then I left for a little bit and came back in 2016. And from 2016 to 2018, I lived in K-Town. But it's now that he lives there, it's completely different even now than it was 7 years ago.
Sure.
It's so black now.
It's the only fucking place in LA that's affordable.
But there was a time in this city where clearly other spots was affordable because it wasn't that many black people.
Well, K-Town is the only spot for the people who are not in Los Angeles and listening to the show. K-Town is one of the few places in Los Angeles that has apartment buildings. There's apartment buildings only in like a handful of neighborhoods in LA, like proper apartment buildings.
Old apartment buildings.
Not like homes that are apartments. Like a bunch of shit is
Yeah.
rented out here. But like proper apartment buildings are in like K-Town, maybe like downtown Hollywood. Beverly Hills has an apartment building section, I think, somewhere over
Does
there.
Beverly Hills really have apartments?
I don't know about that.
Is it Beverly or is it Westwood? Somewhere
Maybe
over there
like
on the
Westwood.
somewhere over on the west side
like
has a lot of
UCLA.
apartments.
Yeah, Westwood. That's
And
like
you're
Westwood.
like
Yeah.
driving around. I'm like, every time I'm down there, I'm like, oh, this is a lot of apartments. The rent probably isn't crazy over there
I was told,
because the apartments there's so many of them.
so you think that goes
It
down
should keep
because there
the
are
price
so many.
pretty reasonable. Yeah,
I
I think that's
also-
what K-Town does.
Well, I also heard downtown LA.
Yeah.
It's super cheap, right? Because like I had a loft in downtown Denver. It was gorgeous. I loved it. I just finally had to give it up.
How much was it?
It was only $1,700 a month
Oh,
to live in the heart of the city, right?
yeah,
And it was gorgeous. Overlooked everything. It was in this vintage building, immaculate. Now I was like, okay, maybe like loft in downtown living LA. I have a friend, he lives downtown and gorgeous loft and it's oversized, like 2-bedroom. I think he was paying probably the same amount that I'm paying for my like 1-bedroom in North Hollywood. But he was saying that like no one goes downtown, which I thought was odd. They said like it's like, you know, in most cities like downtown is like their
poppin' spot,
right?
Yeah.
Like downtown Denver is poppin'. Down there it's like a ghost town. Like
Where?
nobody
Here
wants
in
to be
LA?
down there. Downtown LA.
It's changing.
They said nobody wants to be there.
It's changing. It's pretty popular now.
Do you guys see?
It
I still
is,
feel like
but
it feels like a little.
I think it's changing. Downtown LA. Okay, so the rest of Los Angeles, LA is like a beach town. So all the lit places like start, I think, towards the beach and work their way this way.
Right.
Work their way east. So downtown is the newest area that's like gentrifying. Downtown, Boyle Heights, these are like coming up. But like the issue with downtown for me is the parking. Like I can't when I go down to when I go to
Koreatown.
No, the parking in downtown is worse. The parking in downtown is like less to find. I can park by my apartment. I can generally every once in a while. I've lived in K-Town for like a year, and I've had like particularly like where I'm at now, it's even easier. But like I have probably spent like 15, 20 minutes looking for parking like once, twice.
Yeah.
Well, it's changed because you know, like that is always like.
But K-Town's big, so I think maybe depending where
That is
depending on where
always
you
when
are.
anyone talk about Koreatown, that's the one thing they say. Well, you ain't gonna be able to find parking. I remember years ago when I lived there, I had somebody coming to visit, and the guy literally drove around for like 20 minutes, and he said it's not gonna happen. The pussy ain't that good, honey. It ain't that good. I've had it before.
You gotta have somewhere to park this car.
Yeah.
I am not sitting in my car for 35 minutes waiting for somebody to come out.
To leave
To
the
have
house.
sex for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, because everyone knows that everyone knows that when you're doing street parking, they know that they're gonna park their shit there, and if they leave, they're taking an Uber because they're not gonna leave their parking.
True.
That's what I did when I had to do street parking when I was out here, and I didn't have when I was just between like K-Town and over here in Whitley Heights. I was like, all right, well, I'm parked here. If you guys need me to leave my house, I'm going to go and take an Uber because I'm not going to sit around and like wait for parking again, you know? Like
The only time it's hard to park near my house is when because I live by a lot of restaurants. There's like,
Yeah, you do.
There's probably like 25 restaurants within like 3 blocks of my house. And so at like between like 5:45 and like 8:45, it is difficult to find parking because there's a bunch of like Uber Eats drivers and there's just like and people at dinner. There's a lot of fucking cars there between 5:45 and 8:45. But during the rest of the day,
it's pretty chill.
It's pretty chill. It's not too crazy. Like you might have it's not wild like that.
I had to move to a place that had parking. I was like, if there's no parking garage, I can't live there.
That's fair.
You know, I was like, had to move into a parking garage, had to make sure and it's underground parking and all that fun stuff. So
I realized that you didn't tell our audience who you are. Like your occupation, your likes, your dislikes. Because we ain't done that. It's August, honey. That's all that matters.
That's it. That's it, bitch.
That's all that matters, bitch.
Don't get it twisted.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Well, my name's August Skye. I am a 2-time Playboy model. I've been in Maxim. I started off modeling. I'm an adult film star. I'm starting the 3rd year into my career. So you guys have probably seen me in Brazzers, All Black X, seen me in Naughty America. And I actually have my own podcast as well, too, called Hustle Bunny, and I'm just out here.
It is a good
doing
podcast, too.
It is.
you,
I've
yeah.
listened. It's very good.
Thank
it's very
you.
good.
So that's how I know these 2 beautiful men is because
That's true.
Moved to LA, had to restart my podcast, and I came here. So yeah, and I've never.
Can we do a quick game or this or that?
Okay, let's
After
do it.
hours edition.
After
Ooh,
hours.
let's make it spicy.
This and
Well,
Hold on, let me turn this AC on. It's hot as shit.
Hold on,
It's
because
hot.
this beatbox is starting to hit.
It hits. It hits.
Ooh, just a little bit.
It hits. I'm glad you like it. Like sometimes, like the great thing about picking, because I don't be knowing what I just pick if it looks good.
Yeah.
And there are weeks that we don't like them. And then
Oh,
there are
yeah,
weeks
he's picked some stinkers. He
Yeah,
has,
and then there are
he
weeks
has.
that we really like them. And then there are weeks that people ask, because I've had people ask us about the moonshine that we drunk. Mm-hmm. Like, because I guess the way we...
Yes, sponsors,
Yeah, so
Beatbox,
we
cut
do
us
things.
a check.
Come on, look at this.
It's about to, this will be airing during Fag
Pride.
Month.
Yes, it will.
You know who else love this shit more than fags is fucking hoes.
There we go. Okay, that's on that.
Hoes and fags go together.
Beatbox, cut a check. Cut a check.
Yes.
We are here
And
giving
fags go
giving
together.
content.
It's, we live in the same world.
We
There's
are
no-
all the same. I love a hoe. We all the same. All right, so this or that, after hours edition.
Okay.
Spit or swallow?
Spit.
Swallow.
You got to answer too, bitch. he thought he was just gonna be. He thought he was just gonna be. He thought he was just gonna be fucking the narrator.
Swallow. It depends on the
No,
person because
spit.
sometimes you want a nasty facial. Like sometimes I want a nasty facial.
I think I'd rather have a nasty facial than I don't want to swallow anyone's
I think,
cum.
but
I haven't
then
swallowed anyone's cum. I have not done that.
you never swallowed.
Nope.
Wow.
I have no interest in doing that.
Well, God is
Really?
good.
You
I
just
really
don't
like
like
sucking dick.
or you just don't like the? Is it the
doesn't, yeah, he
texture
told me.
or
I
is
don't really
it?
like dick in my mouth. I don't like any of the concepts. I don't really like the smell of dick. It smells like dick.
Well, you got to really put it down.
And I don't.
Let me tell you
I don't
something,
know,
nigga. You got to really put it down.
I'm pretty good in bed.
Yeah,
Like I mean,
'cause
like I'm just. It's
that's
just,
a
it's not
big.
my. It's not my
That's a
favorite
big
thing.
thing because people will kick you out their bed if you don't suck their dick.
I have totally
Well,
not
not-
linked up with guys because they wanted me to suck their dick, and I was like, I'm not guaranteed to do that.
I will say though, but you gotta keep in mind too, like I can vouch for that statement because they're just like in straight world. There's a lot of guys that don't eat pussy, but they're still gonna get it.
Oh, are
you
there
know what
guys
I mean?
who don't eat pussy?
There's a lot of men out
Yeah,
there
I
that don't
see
eat
there
pussy, and I
may
feel
be
like
men
those
who don't eat
guys.
pussy.
You have to be good. You have to
A lot of
be
gay guys
good
don't
at
eat
eating
ass.
pussy. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of girls that eat ass.
I mean, but the truth is, to me personally, like, I mean, feces come out the bush, the ass.
It does.
Yeah, so I can understand the person that don't want they eat ass.
Bottoms
versus
don't like to
pussy.
eat ass usually.
Yeah, I can count on 2 fingers.
How many asses you ate?
2.
No.
And that was like licking like and that was like licking like a cat.
There's levels to it. You
was-
can tell.
I have had a bottom eat my ass, and bottoms who like don't want to eat ass.
Were they like turtling their tongue?
They're
Where
literally
like,
just like
It's
they're
like a
like
crack patty
they're
with
like,
water.
and they're very like nah. Versus like a dude who wants to eat your ass is gonna eat it up like a bowl of soup.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
A
gonna
dude-
eat
Like,
your
like,
ass
eat the ass
up.
up.
It is nothing more like a man who wants to eat ass.
Straight
is
men
like
they
straight
don't give
out
a
of the-
fuck. I tell you, straight men are probably some of the dirtiest motherfuckers. They don't
believe
care.
that.
I don't
I
believe
believe
they're
that.
dirtier than gay men.
You don't think so?
Girl, gay men be out in the bushes, fucking strangers. Gay men be out in the bushes, fucking strangers at
Okay.
3 o'clock in the morning.
I do have
Like,
a great
hey, what's
story.
up? Like,
You want to
like-
know a great story? This is what I heard. So I have these. I'm friends with this couple, and they took me to Palm Springs, right?
Oh,
and they
boy,
were saying
that's
that
a spot.
they had like this gay friend, and they said that he was just casually having dinner talk, and he said, "Yeah, I went out to the club, and I was in the bathroom taking a piss, and he said this guy just came up to me and just started eating my ass out while I was taking a piss, and he goes, oh yeah, then he was like, okay, like that's enough, and then he goes, I pushed him away. He goes, get this, it gets worse. He goes, I washed my hands, I go back out. The same guy that was eating my ass was making out with my friend that I came with.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, we talked about it later, but it's okay. So I don't know. I think men just be, when
Men
they
are
want
nasty.
something, they
That's it.
just
Gay
want
men- no, no, no.
something.
So
Regardless
regardless
of the
of
sex,
sexuality.
they just
Yeah.
want it.
See, women, there's some level, and I wish I could, I'm really sure about this. There's a level to decorum to most women. Even the hoiest of women have some level of decorum to them. The hoiest of men do not. The hoiest of men want to get fucked on the streets of Folsom fairs. Like they don't, it's not like,
yeah.
and it's not like the
They don't
number
care.
of men in Los Angeles with these alt Twitter accounts. Like the number of like monetizing porn stars in LA or in general, but in LA specifically, is so large on the gay side. It's like really, it's very interesting to me. Like it's very,
Really?
gay dudes are atrocious because men are very horny. And so now you have 2 horny men. There's no decorum between the 2. So many of your like most like prudish gay men can be talked into something that a straight would never do. Like I can talk the prudiest gay guys
Yeah.
into fucking on the. I don't know. I'm like fucking on the first day, but having a threesome, fucking on the roof, sleeping in the laundry room. You can talk your average gay man into this concept.
Oh, in the bushes,
none of these
in the
are.
bathroom.
Yeah,
bushes.
none of these are
Definitely
like.
public bathrooms. That's the whole thing.
These
The
aren't
public
taboo
bathroom
subjects.
thing is just, so for me, like the public bathroom is just not hot to me.
Oh, it can be.
It can be hot.
It can't be hot. I just be thinking too much. I just
you
like,
know,
you
it's
know, like
hot.
sometimes you're like, well, the girls' bathroom, in all honesty, is disgusting.
I've heard it's worse than men's rooms.
Men's rooms, I would probably think are way more pristine than a women's fucking bathroom. Women's bathroom, you got too many orifices going on. There's too much shit going on. And you're just like, so the bathrooms are just gross. So what I see in there, I'm like, no. But if it's like, probably something different in the men's bathroom.
Men's bathrooms are pretty
a good little tap on the foot to your neighbor in the public bathroom may lead to something good. Here's the thing, though, that throws me off is that when I see the porn or any of it and the person is like laying on the toilet, like laying on the bathroom floor, like there's this thing where you would see like a guy getting fucked, he's in one side and the person is behind.
Yeah.
And it's like you're laying on the ground. I am not laying or sitting my ass down on the bathroom.
See, that's what I'm thinking. If you want to pick me up and we could do it like
different.
Up against,
I can get that.
But I don't want to sit down or lay down.
Sucking dick at a urinal. I mean, okay, that's fine.
I don't want to do that, but I think it's hot.
I've done it before.
I can get my dick sucked in a urinal. I'd be fine with that.
I think it's great.
I'd be fine with that concept.
You know what? It's like, I don't think I've talked to any of my gay friends. They've never told me like they don't like sucking dick. Is this like a rarity? Are you like a rarity?
Rarity? No. But it's probably like 30% of gay men.
An anomaly maybe, not a rarity.
I think it's like 30% of gay men who don't really like to suck dick. I run into it. Guys who are like, oh, I don't want... I know. So I've had guys...
You know what? I'm running the
Mob don't watch. I've had guys watch. I've had guys
wait, who do you say don't watch?
My mother.
Oh, okay.
I said, I'm grown though, so I guess it don't really matter. I've had guys sucking my dick who were so into the idea of sucking my dick, and I was so not into it that they were just sucking like a flaccid dick and just like having a great time.
Oh, well, yeah, that's silly.
And like I was like, this is real
who the
weird.
hell sucking gummy worms?
This is weird.
But I guess
I've also had
true.
guys think it was strange that my dick wasn't they're like, am I doing something wrong?
You're just like, no, I just don't like it.
No, I just don't like it.
But with that first this and that, like with the question, like with swallowing,
shit, that's where this all came from? Yeah.
I would probably...
Right, but you know what? I was going to say it depends on the person.
That's like you was going to say something.
Because there's like some people you're like, oh no, honey, your diet ain't set up for me to swallow.
That's all it is. That's
and then there's some people where you're like, okay, I can gargle this, swish it around and swallow.
There was a... there was someone that I used to know who I remember, and this is I may be calling him telling him to take this out. So I am treading lightly because this is I try to be my best interviewer person, Diane Sawyer Black. But I remember to your point about diet, I remember like I have had times where it's depending upon their diet. Mm-hmm. And it literally made me sick. Just the diet.
Yeah.
Like sharding.
Yeah, or sometimes like you'd be like, the dick just takes.
Those are on a podcast for grown folks, okay?
Yeah, no, because the tasting is sometimes you just, even like when you're sucking a dude's dick, you be like,
niggas that only drink like smoke like blunts and eat fried chicken.
Exactly. Like we know I can taste it.
Yeah,
just like you want a girl whose pussy tastes
Jesus
good.
Or something.
Try drinking some water.
See, I don't like. I do not. Dicks, dart. I have wanted to suck maybe 5 dicks. I'm not gonna say how many dicks I've interacted with. It's a few.
How many people are going to watch this episode?
I don't know.
Are they going to turn it off?
I don't know.
Give the people what they want. People need to know.
Watch this be a popular one. This is not a popular
people
one.
need to know.
So the next one is choke me or pull my hair.
Choke me.
Both.
You can't pull my fucking hair.
Yeah,
no.
don't touch my
Don't
locks.
touch my hair.
Well, here's the thing. I got to
that.
sew in
No,
so
you
we
can
can pull
fucking
it. Now,
choke me,
there's
though.
days, it depends on the day. There's days where it's like, no, baby, you can't pull it. And then there's days where it's like, okay, we got the sew and you can pull it. It's all right. But don't be grabbing from the scalp. You only get one chance to breathe. People are like, what is that? No, it's a sew. We all know it's fake. Everybody, all guys know. I don't care what it is. Black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican. Someone got something fake taped in there, sewn in there, strapped in there.
Sure.
Okay.
Facts.
And choke. I love it all. It depends on the vibe. Like you got to choke me. I want you to choke me when I come. I want you to be right. I want to do the whole thing. Like I can if we're getting nasty, we're getting nasty.
Fair.
You know, like if we're doing, there's like a vibe.
For those of you people who having vanilla boring sex, which is a lot of people.
Yes, it is.
I think a lot of people's sex lives suck. I think gays have these wild sex lives because everything's already out the window. You already broke all the rules.
Yeah.
So just break them.
Just keep going. Just going as crazy as you can.
Some gays.
So, I mean, I think a lot of gays, most gays, I think still, I can talk any guy into, it's not hard to talk a man into getting a blowjob in the bathroom.
No, no
or
man
jerking
on
him
the
off
face
under
of
a
the
table at a
planet.
restaurant.
No
None
man
of these are
is gonna be
no
upset
gay
about
men.
it.
No, but like some men, you can do. Yeah, I think that's fair. I do think that's
think
I
fair.
that's
don't think
too.
that. I don't think. I feel like if I sat next to a man who is straight or whatever, and he goes, "Oh, you know, if I was like, go meet me in the bathroom, I'm gonna suck your dick." I don't think he's gonna think 2 seconds about it.
they want women to do that.
You know what I
All
mean?
my
Like, that's
straight
the point of
friends
it.
say to me, like, that's the one thing about being gay, that they wish that women or straight women would be more like into like the voyeurism.
Well,
They
gay dudes propose, like as a man, you propose yourself to people. Do you want to fuck me? Like, you know, like you want
that's what
do you
women
want me
want.
to fuck you? But men do that.
Yeah.
So like as a gay dude, guys will do that.
Straight
Guys
men
will
have no game.
guys will
That part,
offer
that's it.
themselves to you.
Straight men have no game
That's
and they have
it.
no confidence in themselves, because I promise you that straight women would do so much more if they were just like, if a girl, I'll tell men this all the time. If a woman really fucks with you heavy and you got her feeling so, great about herself, whatever, that woman will do just about anything for you sexually. I remember like one of my best friends, she goes,
Straights listen.
my friend, one of my best friends, she goes, "Hey, it's my husband's birthday. He's been good to me this year," which he has. They have like a little polyamorous relationship. She got herself a little boyfriend. She goes, "I want to give him an orgy for his birthday." She called me. She called like 6 other girls. Like, okay, let's go over. Let's go give your man a fucking orgy for his birthday. And I think like for her to like, because people think that straight women, I'm not saying all straight women. I will say that there's a majority of straight women, when they start to feel comfortable or confident, if you make them feel good about themselves and their relationship, they will give you whatever they want. You know what I mean? Threesome, this, that, whatever. They won't hold back. But I think most women, we're so dominant in our everyday life that we want to be dominated. So when men don't want to dominate us sexually, then it's like, well, fuck, dude.
I will also say, I think straight men are really under the chokehold of patriarchy.
That's a good statement.
I really believe that. I believe that because they go too far, or they're always running the risk of being gay.
Oko, have you been to an orgy birthday sex party?
I've been to orgies. I don't know if it was a cake or birthday, but I've been to some orgies.
I have also been to an orgy, and I have also been to an orgy birthday sex party.
Yeah, but you feel
Not
good, like
birthday.
showing up. You're like, let me show up.
I
Let me
didn't
do
know.
it.
I didn't understand how I ended up at this thing. Actually, that was a whole nother.
You just said yes is what all you said.
Well, he was like, "Hey, I'm at this party. You want to come?" And I was like, "Sure." And they were like, "Wear a jockstrap." I was like, "Okay."
I think I remember hearing you tell me this.
And it was definitely a birthday orgy sex party. And I was like, "This is interesting."
Let me finish this and that real quick.
Yeah.
So, a couple more. Spit in my mouth or spit in butt. This or that.
Spit in my
mouth.
Spit in my mouth or spit in my butt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's like gay sex.
I
spit
mean,
in my
what are you
butt.
gonna say? How are you gonna
That's
spit? How are you
couple
gonna
of-
fuck someone's in their butt without spitting in it?
I will say, I've had.
Is that possible? That sounds unpleasant.
Well,
No,
unless
that's
you
very
got lube.
true.
But I mean,
I'm
if
not
you're
a
not
big
gonna,
lube person.
you can't.
It makes me feel weird. It takes like the track. I don't know. It makes.
No, I kind of
get
like.
that.
I don't mind lube, but like.
Nude selfies.
Wait, spit in my mouth or spit in my butt? Which one is for you?
Me.
Yeah.
Spit in my butt, because honestly, the spit in my mouth shit grosses me out.
Okay, I've had some guys spit. I've spit.
I don't want.
I've
Don't
spit
do
in
not
some guys'
spit.
mouths.
Do not
Also
spit.
depends. I think it
I've
also
spit in some
depends on
guys' mouths.
hygiene.
I've
Yes,
also spit
do
in my
not
mouth before.
spit.
It was kind of hot. It wasn't
not
bad at all.
spit.
I did a scene with this guy's name is Charles Dara, and one of my first scenes that I did, he spit in my mouth, and I didn't think I was gonna like it until he did it. But my first porn image that came out of me was him grabbing me by the throat and him spitting in my mouth, and that was the first Google image of me.
Girl,
in my
that's
porn.
hot. That's a
But
hot
that
image.
but the thing was I was so happy that it happened.
Yeah.
And I think what it is also attraction. I think how attracted you are to your partner or person that you're working with, and their hygiene says how much you'll let them get
That's
away
true.
with and how
Yeah.
nasty you guys
Have
can
you worked
get.
with Nat Turner?
Not yet.
I have a crush on him,
Do you?
I really do.
Okay, well, I'm going to get him on the show.
and I'll come and watch.
You could be part of it. Ask him some
listen,
questions.
I'll ask him some questions. Do that. I'll come.
I'll be in the background pressing the cameras and turning on the lights.
I think Nat Turner is very hot. I've had a little crush on him for years.
Yeah.
and I like that he knows that he has gay fans.
A lot of the straight performers know that
They know. They're
have
very
gay
aware.
kids.
Gays without
They're
the
very
kids
aware.
and the dinks, the dual income, no kid gays
Yeah.
have money to spend on porn.
And they said that I did a scene the other day, and the guy, I did some content. He goes, yeah, He was like, "You're catering to my gay fans, you know?" Because he goes, "That's the people, you know.
Right.
Those are the people." And like,
For sure.
you know,
The
he's like,
biggest
most of the
grab and
people who
spenders, yeah.
yeah. He goes, my biggest fan base on OnlyFans and all my other sites are gay men, and he goes, I'm not ashamed to say that, and I'll make the content that they want to see. So you know, if you want to worship my ass, then go for it. I was like, all right, let's do it.
All right,
Whatever,
this
you
or
know.
that, nude selfies, homemade videos.
Nude selfies, homemade videos.
Homemade videos.
I think I take more nude selfies, but I definitely would prefer a homemade video.
Are you asking like what we prefer, or what
Yeah,
do we
this
do?
or that. This or that. Like, I guess what you prefer.
I would prefer a video.
Right.
So I would prefer a video versus a selfie.
Yeah.
Send me the video.
Yeah, send me the video. Send me the don't
Send me,
tease. Send me the whole thing.
Send me the fucking video.
Cream pie or facial. This
Facial.
or that.
Facial.
Cream pie.
I guess
Guys, you can do an anal cream pie.
Yeah, you can't fucking come on my face. No.
the reason that I'm not into the facial is because it's hard to get out the beers.
I've never let a man do that to me either.
I've done it maybe a few times. It's hard to
Am
get
I
out the beers.
nasty?
And not
I
only
think I
that,
am kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am kind of nasty, but I don't want cum in my mouth or on my face. I don't want dicks really in my face.
I think it's
I don't want
I
dick and
kind of
dick.
like it. Like I like sometimes like you wake up the next morning, your hair's a little crunchy.
No.
I don't want it in my beard. And let me tell you, when you
I want
get
it in my
when you
beard,
miss
yeah.
them getting in your eye,
You'll be walking
you
around
talk
with
about
pink eye for
blind,
2 fucking days.
but also blind.
But
Like,
it was worth it.
I've never gotten someone
Ask me
else's.
about
I've
it.
never gotten someone else's.
Let's talk about it.
I've
Ask me
never
about
gotten
it.
someone else's cum in my eye, but I've gotten my own cum in my eye. That happened
Oh,
probably
big
like
shooter.
that happened. That probably. That probably happened like once a year growing up in high school. Growing up,
God,
like,
boom,
boom,
up.
yeah, get
Whoa,
this.
that was
Boom, God,
crazy.
fuck. And literally walking around with a pink eye for like 3 days.
If people ask you about it, you're like, I don't want to talk about
it's
it.
fine. It's
Rocket.
Yeah, I've
Rocket.
I've done facials where like my eye's been irritated for a couple of days.
Yeah.
It does hurt.
Girth, length.
Girth.
Girth.
The fuck.
Girth.
Definitely girth.
Because
That nigga pump, but let me tell you, like,
A long, skinny pencil dick. A Drake
it
dick.
hurts. That
just-
shit hurts. It's not. It's uncomfortable.
I've actually
I think
found
it's
that
uncomfortable.
as
It's
a
just
bottom,
like-
at
As a
times it's a
girl,
little more
yeah.
easier for me.
Is
The
it?
girth, like, listen, I don't need you with a can of like a girth like this.
No, I would
spreading
say,
my
like,
But what if it's
behind.
only like 3 inches?
Like the 405. Shit, I love Jesus.
I feel like it was only. I don't know.
I'm here because sometimes
I don't like
the
that.
Girth.
yeah,
Definitely
girth.
girth. Because I don't really like super long dicks. Actually, I don't really like the way that feels.
Drake's dick was so silly when in hindsight.
But how the fuck did he clean the
Chris
internet
Brown had a
of
pencil
it?
dick too.
He scrubbed the internet of it. It wasn't.
Oh, did he scrub it? What people
You can't
outside
find
of
it.
what
Oh, you
outside
can.
of
You can
say
find it.
recording
Everything's on Twitter.
Screen
No,
recording.
I tried to find it on Twitter and it was gone.
Okay, I'm gonna find Drake's dick right now.
What about this or that quickie marathon?
Quickie. Get
Yeah,
off
I don't
me,
want no
nigga.
marathon.
Get
I
the
don't know
fuck
what that
off
even
me.
means.
Not a marathon, but like somewhere in between a quickie and a marathon.
How long
You
is a
know?
quickie?
Like what? 10 minutes?
Probably 20.
20 minutes is a
15.
quickie? 15
Probably
minutes?
10.
I would
We
think
think
I'm
of it
choosing
like
the
10,
quickie
yeah.
every fucking time.
I
Get
would say
off
20
of
minutes.
Me.
20 minutes.
Get off
20
of me.
minutes.
If I choose between 15 minutes and an hour, I'm choosing 15 minutes every time.
But sometimes the marathon is fun too, because sometimes you gotta take a break and then you gotta just come up with some more
Stop.
shit to
It's
do.
like I'd be like, stop hitting the poppers. I want to come. And I know that's what it is.
Enough is
I don't,
enough.
Enough is enough. I'm
Enough
tired.
is
I don't want to do
enough
this
is
anymore.
enough.
Get off of me. Get the fuck off of me. Okay, I don't want anything else.
All right,
to do
last
with
this
it.
or
I'm sorry, honey. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
There's Capricorn in it.
What's your sign?
Pisces.
Okay, I'm a Virgo. That's why this is
Oh,
good.
that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Last this or that, vanilla or kinky.
It depends
Well, it
on
depends
the
on what.
day.
It depends on what is a vanilla or kinky because
Yeah, I don't know
vanilla.
what that
Vanilla
means.
for
I
me
don't know.
might be kinky for some.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know?
saying. Yeah, vanilla for is fucking on the is someone spending the night at your apartment and you're fucking on the bed while they're asleep on the couch? Is that vanilla? Is that kinky?
I think
Well, if
most of
they're
the
into it,
No. Someone is asleep on the couch.
yeah.
I'm having sex on the bed next to
that's
the
kinky
couch.
for most. That's kinky for
Also
most.
rude.
That's
What if you're
kinky.
what if you're like the next room?
That's different. That's just you having a sex life. I'm fine with that. But if I am on your fucking futon trying to go to sleep and you fucking somebody
I've had sex.
It's rude.
Well, I
if you
did
can't-
have
to
sex
me
with a
What if
personally.
you're asleep and you can't tell?
They know. We
They
know.
know.
No,
No,
they
because I
might
feel like
not
they nasty
know.
though. They like it too. They're
Everybody-
voyeurs.
I don't think everyone. I know. I think
Well,
most
see,
people be
that's the thing
asleep.
now. There is a voyeuristic
You
side.
can
I
fuck
remember
quiet.
like every neighbor that I've ever heard fucking or a roommate, it
You kind of want to listen.
listen, but then if it goes too much or the bitch is acting or screaming too loud, I'm annoyed.
I had a.
I hate a bitch that
When
screams.
I lived downstairs from you, that nigga was busting cheeks.
Who? You know who?
You know who he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Gross.
Busting cheeks. And we didn't have like a good split.
Gross.
A good split.
If you could see
screen.
him, you would wonder why.
It always be those ones.
Not the white one.
Oh, you mean your roommate?
The one who lived in.
With you.
Yeah.
I like him. Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was the neighbor. I'm thinking, I don't want to see that mule.
Oh, he was busting cheeks too.
I know he was.
He
I heard
was.
him,
He was
and it
also
was gross.
busting cheeks.
It was gross.
Gus was
Busting
also
cheeks.
busting
I
cheeks.
wanna know.
I would be
He
in
was.
the kitchen. So we lived in. So the genesis of this podcast is that him and I, Corey and I, used to be neighbors. I lived on top. He lived on bottom, and we would have these great conversations in his kitchen over jerk or whatever he was cooking. I would just bring the wine.
Yep.
Kind of similar to
Similar to
this.
this. Similar to this.
And the conversation. And they were heated, they were great, they were all type of shit. The difference between Corey and I is that Corey really he's friendly. He is, he likes neighbors. He likes to meet people. Hi, I'm Corey. I have friends. Let's be very clear.
I got like 3.
Oh, I got a whole bunch of
I have a
friends.
lot of friends.
Oh, let me fucking started.
And when I go home or in my building, in my abode, I'm not looking for friends.
Oh no.
So for me, it's like once I realized he was my friend, that's all that matters outside of my
You
roommates.
just had that one. Yeah.
So, but that was the difference. He was interested in our neighborhood in a way that I was not. Just
And
not
you done
interested.
felt, you done
Oko
felt-
knows most of the people in that building because I introduced him to them.
And I don't know none now because you've been gone for 2 years.
No, you still know what's his name,
Oh.
and what's his name, and what's his name.
I think some of them are gone.
Oh, but I think,
Yeah,
I think
some of them are gone.
some- okay,
like
yeah.
2 that still remaining since you've been there.
You know some of those
My
white
point
people.
is that like we would have like, but he did have a roommate though. There was someone in his building that I actually, when he said that I could see that person busting down people.
Oh, bussing bitches down. Like, good dick. I could tell it was good dick. And the way that the rooms were set up, like there was like a space at the top so you could really hear. Now my bed was underneath this loft, so me fucking, because I was also busting bitches down.
Yeah,
because
you were.
I do fuck. But I wasn't, but like there was like a ceiling between my bed and his. He had no ceiling. So there was just overflow sound. I was like, oh man, this is a good time.
My lord.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like. But nah, I used to when I was in like 18, my boyfriend in college, like, you know, you remember, so in college when you got those rooms and it's just 2 people in a room the size of like
Yeah, kind of smaller than
this fucking
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Way smaller than this studio. Probably half the size of this. A third the size of this. And you got 2 people in there. And like, so we would definitely be in there fucking quiet while someone was asleep. You got to.
Hey,
I think like at a certain point, people know. They just try to act like they don't know.
What's your next topic?
hot topics. So Corey and I have talked about this in real life. Like, no, not in real life, on the show. And I just want to know your thoughts on it. Diddy.
Oh man.
I just want to throw the name out. I want to just say what's the latest. So as of today, federal investigators have told.
It's not good when
Oh,
it
it's
starts
not
with
good,
federal.
Diddy. I hope you got
It
your
is
bag
not
ready. You
federal
going to jail,
investigators.
nigga.
Federal,
You talking about a nigga we gonna see going to jail.
Going to
federal
jail.
investigators.
You are
going
Kelly
to
about
jail,
to get out
buddy.
of concert of a fucking lifetime, honey. 'Cause,
Okay.
hey,
I don't think we have seen a takedown like we. And I said this to Corey last week on this show. I believe that what the feds are doing is like slow walking him to prison. I really believe that. I believe that and not just slow walking him. I think they're trying to definitely like ruin his image, rightfully so.
I mean, yeah.
Truly.
yeah.
And as of today, federal investigators are gearing up to present, allegedly, according to CNN, accusers of Diddy before a grand jury where they're going to be able to talk about what he did to them.
CNN has had these Diddy scoops.
It's interesting. Like
Someone
CNN,
at
like, what is
CNN got an
going
in at
on?
Diddy.
Someone knows.
Someone at
Someone
CNN
knows.
got an in at the Diddy.
This
So
is
you're in
someone
the
getting
office.
paid. Someone getting paid a pretty penny to be snitching like this.
Right.
This is
So your
what you
thoughts
know.
on Diddy? Because we've talked about it last week. I want you like what are your thoughts?
So I have ran into in my building there is this music producer, someone who lives over there, and he is friends with Diddy.
Oh.
Okay. And he
Very
said,
Los
damn,
Angeles.
he said, oh my God. Like at first I was like trying to be like, Diddy. And then he's like, oh shit. Then I realized like, fuck, like this is some fucked up shit. And he goes, I talked to his kids and stuff like that. And he goes, it's fucked. Then I went to the Poor Number Awards and Rick Ross's people were there because he was a performer there. And I was like talking to one of the guys and he gave me a completely opposite story. He gave me the whole bullshit story, right?
Which is what?
It was just like, oh man, they did my boy dirty, and it's like, nah, bro, that means you're dirty too. Like in this grand scheme of things, that means that you were enjoying whatever the fuck that he was providing for you. And I think with the whole Cassie thing, with everything. Remember when Danity Kane came out? Like I'm a millennial, I'm 30, right? So who was the blonde girl in Danity Kane that
Aubrey O'Day.
Aubrey O'Day. Everyone's trying to say, oh, this bitch is crazy, da-da-da. She's like talking all the, trying to speak truth. And now all this stuff is coming out. And it's like, oh, we should have listened. We should have like been on top of what these people were trying to say. We should have been on top of Cassie when she's trying to say stuff. And I think it's really fucked up that these mega moguls are I guess not fucked up. I should say that it's good that these people are getting brought to light. But when you realize that when you take out one, what I think is going to happen is that Diddy is going to take out a whole bunch of people with him. He's going to go down kicking and screaming. When I tell you there's going to be people, I think one person that really...
They're already talking. Breaking news today was, according to CNN, that some of the people that were in the videos that they took from his raid have already been summoned into the feds to talk.
Oh, absolutely.
So whatever videos he had with people, there are people that they have actually interviewed based upon if they saw them in the video doing said whatever. Don't know what they were doing. So I'm not saying I know what the videos were about, but I do believe that it's a lot of people that are
he's taking a lot of people down. He's taking a lot of people down.
I met someone the other day who told me, and I hadn't said this to Corey yet, but I met someone recently who said to me, and I never heard of this angle. He said to me that he believed that his take was that he had heard that the feds raided Diddy's house because of all the damning shit that he had on other people.
That's usually what they do.
Right, on other people.
Well, that's how they...
Because the thing about him is that allegedly Diddy is that type of person, the nigga liked the video, and he had a lot of dirt on people. So I don't know where this is going. I don't know what we're getting ready to see.
Well, he's a billionaire, right? And to be a billionaire, you've never been broke, and he could pay for a lot of things to go away. Now, there's a couple of people who are billionaires. One person that is probably not going to be... not backed by popular demand when I say this is Oprah. I think we got to start looking into that woman because that woman is associated with everybody who is getting taken down, right?
Pictures of him with everyone.
Everybody. You had Diddy, you had Epstein, you had all these people. Then you had the whole thing of like she had that school in Africa where all the girls went missing. They never found them. So what, did you set them off into sex slave? You know what I mean? There's too many missing pieces. I feel like there's going to be a lot of these mega moguls who have this tight-knit wavelength, who are billionaires, who are going to start to get taken down. And I don't think Diddy's going to go down quietly. I think he's going to do everything that he can to save himself. Even though he knows he's going to go down, fuck it, I have nothing else to lose, so might as well take everyone down with me. And I think it's going to be a messy time where we're going to start to see people that we didn't think or we don't want to believe are going to start going down. But with that being said, that's going to take down so much of Hollywood, so much of the music and entertainment and I don't think we realize how deep this runs. And everyone's saying what? They're looking at Jay-Z now? Like they're looking at all these people I've said on the show. So it's like, man, like how I don't think that we're ready for how deep it actually runs.
I told Corey in the audience a couple episodes ago, I said, listen, Beyonce is a Virgo. She's already planned.
Oh, yeah.
So if that day comes, she's already called Kelly, say get the air fryer.
Come on, let's go.
And the air mattress.
Come on, let's go, honey. We leaving.
Me and the children
we
coming
going back to Texas, honey. We leaving.
On the run 5.
On the run.
On the run 3.
And I think that people tell you things without telling you things. You know, that girl, I think that there's so much that we're not used to. I think it's going to be a downfall. I think it's going to be a downfall of an empire that we don't even think is I don't even think we're prepared to see what's coming out.
Were you a fan of Diddy, like music-wise? Or
I was
as
a fan of
persona?
I liked more so of the people that he produced. I was a Danity Kane fan.
I like them, yeah,
I
Dawn
was
and
I'm sorry.
Aubrey.
I'm a little drunk, and I want to say this.
Oh yeah.
Danity Kane. I was drunk and I lost it, and then I brought it back, and because I was listening, and I was like, okay. So Aubrey O'Day.
Aubrey, yes.
Okay, remember a year ago when Diddy was like, oh, all of my artists can have their masters back.
Yes.
Okay, that was about 18
sign an
months
NDA.
ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
They all signed that
They
NDA.
did, but yeah.
And the NDA said, you can have your masters back, and however much royalties we owe you. Everybody was like $10,000, $3,000, not shit.
Why the
That
fuck?
ain't enough. That ain't enough for.
And
I mean, you
Aubrey
imagine giving
O'Day-
that to Faith Evans.
Aubrey O'Day did not sign it.
She did not sign it.
She said, no, you can keep this $3,000 and your NDA and the master to these songs that I'm not performing no way. And I'm going to be able to say what the fuck I want to say. And now, so a lot of these bad boy artists, a lot of these artists associated with Diddy with that, it was like 18 months ago, 2 years ago, when he told everyone that when he gave them back their masters, they can't say anything because most of them took their
That's that
masters
NDA.
and they can't say anything.
That's when Cassie tried to start a civil suit right against him or lawsuit against him for like beatings, and he paid her $30,000 because the NDA hadn't like expired or
Right.
something. So
Right.
you're like signing these NDAs, right?
Wait, the one he just paid her?
No, the one before. There was
Right.
like 6 months ago, Cassie, like before this whole Diddy thing popped up, Cassie had went to court and she said that I want to sue Diddy for this, and then he made it disappear. He goes, I think she settled for $30,000 because of the NDA that he had made her sign, and then went away. Now it's coming back up again.
Oh no, that was $30 million.
Was it $30 million?
It was $30 million.
Okay, I thought it was only $30,000.
No, that was
Oh.
$30 million.
Oh, wait,
But that
She's
still
talking
wasn't
about-
enough.
yes.
That
Yes.
was remember she did the charges before Diddy got
And he closed it out
and then
within
he
24
closed it
hours.
out, and when he closed out
Yeah.
That was
24 hours.
$30 million, girl.
8 figures.
Oh yeah, that was
8
$30
figures.
million.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
But honestly, I don't think the shit. Because then he paid. Because how much did he pay? He paid the hotel $50,000 to keep away that video of him beating
That only
Cassie.
came out, yes.
He paid
You
somebody
know?
$50,000.
He paid somebody $50,000.
Some security
She
guard
told
came
all
up.
of that in the lawsuit even before it happened. She said there was a
That
tape
poor girl. I
that
thought
he had beat her in at a freak off because what he would do was hire sex workers to fuck her while he watched. It went awry this one particular time. He got upset with her. He was beating her. Rolling Stone just did a whole piece yesterday that broke on the internet where they spent 6 months talking to former Bad Boy employees and people that know him. And they've been able to, I read half of it this morning. They've been able to like go back to, all the way back to his days at Howard. They talked about an incident where he had a student, a girl, he was dating a girl when he was at Howard that he literally beat with a belt, a girl he was dating, in like front of people. So it's corroborating. So
and
what
no
they're-
one said anything.
You're right. So it makes me think. You know what it made me think though, and I thought about this all day, knowing I would be talking to you, but also on the show. And ironically, we've made our podcast is the whole takedown of Diddy.
Yeah.
No,
He's
our
on the
podcast
first-
is not the whole takedown of Diddy, and I'm gonna override this conversation in a minute because I'm over it. It's dark.
Yeah, but I know it's dark. But let me put a pin on it. Just put a pin. So the thing about it though is that what's interesting is that what Rolling Stones did was just pretty much show how he has had like a whole year's worth of violent, abusive tendencies. So I do think that what they're trying to do is just show that this man is violent. Outside of all the other things that we've heard about him, he's predatory, and I think it's interesting where this goes.
I think it is very interesting. I would say this as an adult performer. There are a lot of celebrities that hire adult performers that want to come watch you fuck their wife, do this, whatever. You get invited to these parties, you got to sign these NDAs. And I tell these girls, you look at your friends and say, baby, it ain't going to be worth it at the end. Let me tell you why. Because they take your cell phones, they take all this stuff from you so you can go in and you do this stuff. And when I tell you that the adult entertainment industry and the mainstream, they just meld together like one big nasty orgy.
Interesting.
I will say that the one person that came out was Pam Anderson. And she said, no, I never went to those parties. Why do you think they had us signing all these NDAs? I knew who I was. I knew what I was doing. But now you guys know why they have you sign these NDAs. It's because if some shit go down, you can't say anything. You're signing your life away. You're signing these things. So if anything happens to you, and I've had friends tell me some fucked up shit that's happened to them by some celebrities and stuff like this, but you sign that NDA and you're a sex worker on top of it. So people are going to just assume, well, you're a porn star, you're a sex worker. It don't matter. You asked for it anyway. So it's like, I think that people need to start to like realizing this. And there's, I think there's a lot of people out here too who they might not be just mainstream performers or OnlyFans girls or escorts, but there's the people like your Young Miamis and who's all these other girls who are like these people who started off as sex workers and they don't admit that they were sex workers, but you got hired to come in to do these things. So it was a Young Miami's getting $250,000 a month to hang with Diddy, right? But you're trying to, he's gonna tell you, oh, I'm gonna make you a star, I'm gonna make you talented, I'm gonna do all these things, I'm gonna groom you, I'm gonna do all these different things. You are still a sex worker because you still are putting yourself out there, even though you might say, oh, I'm getting this kind of bag or whatever. But I think all of this is going to be like the house of falling cards. At the end of the day, if we're going to put a pin in it, it's going to be the house of falling cards. And I think people are about to get shooken up. Like, I feel like there's like some sediment at the bottom of like your drink that are about to get shaken up. It's going to be that, where people are going to have a hard time wrapping their brain around how deep this actually goes.
Well, there it is. Corey? You said you were going to move on.
Yeah, because I was like, this shit is dark.
Yeah, but we done.
Okay.
Thank you for doing that. I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, because the Diddy thing, like I said, I be hearing people say the Diddy thing. I just don't think we're prepared. I think as millennials,
I don't either. I get a bad feeling about it.
We done seen it all. We've seen it all.
Yeah, I think it's going to get very ugly.
So I have a question. I'm going to switch the topic.
Yes.
How often do you shower?
Twice a day.
You shower twice a day?
Once a day.
You shower once a day?
Yeah.
I shower probably like every other day.
Okay.
And I was wondering if why do you shower twice a day?
It depends. So when I go to the gym and I get really sweaty, I have very sensitive skin. So after working out and being on equipment and stuff like that, I shower. And then if I do a scene for the day, I like to wash people's energy off of me.
Sure,
so if that's like a thing. And my thing is like washing the day away. And those are like the only times I do take 2 showers. If it's just me just having a normal day, it's just 1 shower a day. Like after I get done everything, it's just 1 shower a day. But if I have to film and I make content or whatever the case may be, it's normally going to be 2 showers a day.
That makes sense. That does kind of make sense. I shower probably like every other day. I wonder because sometimes I'm like everyone has like their very different. I don't know. I feel like showering a lot is not
doing anything.
Yeah, like I don't feel like I'm someone who smells.
But when you're healthy,
and I shower probably like 3 times a week.
As long as
right?
as long as you're using like washcloths and soaps and stuff.
Yeah, when I shower.
I saw these 2 women. They were white women. Did you see it? And they had a podcast, and this girl goes, "Do you use a washcloth?" And she goes, "No. Why would I use a washcloth?"
They use their fingers.
Yeah, that's what she said. She did. She said she used her hands.
I've showered with my hands before. I've done that. I've showered with washcloths.
You lather your hands with soap?
Yeah, I've done. I've washed and just showered and done.
I don't want to wash my balls with my fingers.
You don't want to wash your balls?
No, I want cloth. I want something between that. I don't need that. I don't need to go up my ass. I mean, I could tinkle my pussy.
Yeah, you know, you got that little thing, a little loofah. I think for me it's different.
What is loofah for?
Yeah,
is this some shit? A house is not a home.
I can't tell. It's like I don't mind. I don't mind showering with my hands. I can't tell.
I can't trust white women's skincare routine.
We would never trust white women's skincare routine.
That's the one thing with my white friends, girls. I can't trust you with your guys' skincare routine because unless you're Eastern European women are like black women of Europe, okay? And I've worked a lot with them. I've been around them. They on some black people shit. American white women, I can't trust you guys because you guys are used to your ancestors are used to being bathed by black. You know what I mean? I think it goes back to when they're used to being bathed. No, I don't trust y'all's skincare routine.
No, they use like hotel lotion and that shit don't work for us.
That shit don't work for nobody.
We need prayer and oils and balms.
I don't know. Whenever like...
Wait. Ramada Inn lotion works for your skin?
I don't.
No, nothing.
Okay, all right. So you see, this is my leg, right?
Yeah, that's a beautiful leg.
It's a beautiful leg, right? I don't wear lotion. I don't really do that.
Well, that's good.
I don't wear
'Cause you
lotion.
could, I would actually think you put
drink,
some
you
lotion on.
do you drink like a lot of water? I feel like you're very
I
well
probably
hydrated.
don't drink as much water as I probably
don't think-
should.
yeah,
no, I'm
no,
not a
you
real
can
big
drink
water
it.
drinker either.
God gave us
I just
black
don't-
people one thing, and that's amazing skincare.
I just
aging.
don't be. I don't put a lot of effort into like my skincare or into any of these efforts. I just kind of like people are like my hair grows, my nail grows. I'm not like a very like I feel like when you want to know when I get really ashy after I shower.
That happens. I hate that. Yeah, that
Well, you wanna know
happens.
what
Because it
is?
strips all the fucking oil out of your skin.
You know what it is? It's because LA has really hard water.
No, girl, before LA, when I take a shower, it rips all the soaps and stuff that
Out of
take the
your-
oil out of your skin. When you wash your hair, it rips the oil out of your hair. People are like, man, your hair grows so fast. Your nails do so this. Your skin is like this. I don't really do shit. I just kind of like,
Exists.
I just kind of exist. But I'm like, oh, like, I guess I should shower. Like, oh, I guess I just had sex. Let me go shower. Or I smell. I should go shower. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, you're not rank.
no.
No.
I like the
There's, like,
smell. Me personally, I don't mind the smell of a man.
No, I like a
Oh
man
no,
scent.
I love a man.
I love a
smell.
man
I
scent.
love how men
And man
smell.
scent comes from like, if a man
But
scent
there's a
isn't
difference
soap.
between man scent and musk.
That is true.
That's
But if you
true.
were like a little musky,
I mean, if your ass
depends on the
smell like
family.
you done rolled backwards on a donkey.
I have definitely.
You
been-
need to go take that-
I
get
mean,
that
that's-
Ivory
I mean,
soap.
if you smell gross, you smell gross. But if
I
you just
think-
smell like a man,
Well, there's like that goes back to the pheromones and what you're attracted to. Like, there's some guys where I'm
Very
like,
much
oh,
so.
I absolutely love what you smell. You don't have to shower for a month, and I would still just want to ravish you, right? And then there's like some people where you're just not.
there are
you
definitely
were
men
just
like
not
that. Men are nasty.
attracted.
Men are gross.
And I think that we're just because men aren't, the best with
Men
the
are
hygiene.
Yeah.
I think that you just become attracted to that.
Cause like I've definitely
you're used
been,
to it.
I've definitely been fucking a guy and like taking a big old whiff out of his armpit, and like fuck yeah, and enjoyed it. Like I've definitely.
Well, there are
done that.
days where like I don't wear deodorant,
Been like
and I
fuck
just
yeah, and like if I went and if
Yeah.
I had went to his armpit to take a big old whiff out of it and it smelled like deodorant, I wouldn't have liked
you're not
it.
attracted. So you're really attracted to the natural scent. Like I said, there's days where I'll go without putting on deodorant, and I'm like, oh, I smell good, whatever. Like I like. But I think it's also what you put out. I think there's people who like they put out very nasty smells, so they really have to do that. And there's people who just have a nice balance.
Body to them.
Yeah, they just have a nice like that means you're balanced. That means like I feel like you're just physically balanced. Whatever you're doing is well. Because there's like some people like, girl, I know you. You need to hop in that shower.
Because sometimes you need to shower. I get that, but like sometimes I'm like.
There's just some people that they just like when people have nasty cum, they got nasty sweat glands, and
That's
you're just
true.
like, or you're just like, bro, you just don't take
Yeah,
care
some
of
people
yourself.
just smell like a wet dog.
Yeah, some people like they just need to because they just don't. And there's very rare occasions, not rare, but I think it's a nice occasion where there's people who actually smell good.
I'm also not that into head. Like I'm not really into sucking dick, and I'm also not really that into head. So like I don't have really any experience of men telling me what my cum tastes like. This is a raunchy fucking episode. This is probably the raunchiest episode.
Is this
Right,
raunchy
definitely the
for you
raunchiest.
guys? Have you
Hands
guys done some
No,
No,
we've
nasty
hands
never
down.
shit?
done
This is
this.
probably
Oh,
our
Lord.
raunchiest episode we've had. Not to say that me and Oko aren't raunchy and that we don't
But,
say what
putting
we think
raunchy
about.
out there is
But
always
this
hard.
one is
Ain't
pretty
it?
goddamn raunchy.
But no, this is great.
I just haven't had any man tell me that my cum tastes.
They're not going to tell you.
That it tastes good, that it tastes bad.
They're not
I haven't
gonna-
had.
well, if it's
I
good,
can't-
they're
Do
going to
you
tell
guys
you
say-
Well,
that.
realistically, I can
I've
tell
told
you.
guys a lot.
I feel like you're very vocal. I feel like you're
I
going to tell
told guys
somebody.
if I thought it was sweet or it tastes like it was something I wanted again, but the ones that sent me to ER with no George Clooney or
Oh, yeah, we've had
stomach
those.
aches, because I've had those too. Like some just make you not right.
Yeah, it's a
Upset
real
your
thing.
stomach.
Some
Like,
people
you need
should be
a
fucking you
Pepto-Bismol
up.
after. It's like, what is going
Yeah,
on?
that's why I
Some
don't
people
like
should.
cream
Your mama
pies. That's why I'm not
should
down for
be
cream pies.
fucking you up.
Some people should be fucking you
But
up.
I
and
don't.
it be
But I
throwing you
also
off.
don't believe in. Here's my thing. I don't believe in critical. Like I don't believe in criticism after sex. So whatever it is, either I'm not
if
like
you
that.
provided
Yeah.
awful sex to me, You will know.
I'm
I
not
will
telling you
tell
that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not
fucking
telling
let
you
your
that.
ass
I'm just
know.
not seeing
You're
you
not
again.
gonna sit up in here. Me done came over to your house, got in my car, left my motherfucking parking spot in Koreatown that I can't motherfucking park in no way, to pull the fuck up to you to have some ass to have some dick, something that just didn't, some bullshit ass sexual experience. I didn't fucking, this whole experience took me a fucking hour and 35 minutes. And we were here fucking for 11 minutes? No. I'm gonna tell you if the sex sucked.
I'm not
gonna let
saying
your
shit,
ass know.
because
I'm
I
telling
think we
you,
just be
no.
ghosting people like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
bye.
just
I'm
ghosting
a
yeah,
ghost
we
you
haven't.
after.
Yeah, good to see you, honey.
But
Let's
I
hang
guess that's
out
not ghosting
again.
because I told your ass what the fuck it was.
Yeah,
let's
but
hang
man,
out
not ghosting.
I
again.
think man to man is different. Woman to man, men are so fucking sensitive. You tell them that, well, your pussy
And
was
men-
trash anyways. It's like, no, baby, no, it ain't that.
Well, yeah, like that's the thing I was going to say.
Like
when
your
you-
dick
I
smells.
think man to
What the
man
fuck
is
is wrong with
different.
you?
I think
That's
that's
the
what's
difference.
different
I mean, I
in the
think it's
community.
even-
I had a dude get naked and I could smell him. I said, you need to leave.
Well, that's different. That's not even a performance. That's just
You
rank.
know what? You just like, go ahead, put it back.
Yeah,
Like,
just go home.
Literally, you need to go.
Go home. You smell like
You
bologna.
need to fucking go. like
Not
this
bologna.
is ill.
The thing though is that here's my little thing like with criticism, like me telling a man he didn't stroke right or he wasn't good or he didn't last long. All that shit may be constructive and I suppose necessary, but it's a two-way street.
When
When
you're
someone
having
look
sex-
at me and say to me that your pussy one tight as Tyler's,
Not Tyler. Not Tyler taking us out the game.
or you didn't make me nut quick as Jacoby
Sure.
in Compton, I don't want to fucking hear that.
I mean, if you're having sex,
Let's just fuck. If it's bad, don't ever talk to each other again.
I think that's
And go about our life.
I think that sex gets better. You learn how to have better sex with people.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
the
people that you like.
You have to.
That's
No, you
what
just
I'm
have to
saying.
have like
It's
some
like, when you're
communication.
having
Like,
sex
if you
with
like
one
the person,
person,
be
you're gonna be
open.
like,
If the
okay.
stroke
Yes,
is
if
not
it's
good,
open,
I'm not
open.
just gonna sit there and lay there while you stroke poorly. If I'm stroking in a way that you
I've had some
don't
bad
like,
strokes that
I
they
don't
was
want you to
just
just
like,
sit
in-
there and
This
take
enough
these.
is enough.
Yeah, they just
honey.
mean, like,
Let's
I'm
just
not
go.
telling
They
you,
know,
man.
we know. It ain't happening tonight
You
for
have
none
to
of
just.
us.
Men are very simple. You can tell a man. Men are happy to be fucking you. I already left my house, left my parking spot, came over
have
here
big
to
egos too,
fuck
though.
you.
They
I would
do.
much rather you tell me what you would prefer for this fucking to go better than for me to have a poor sexual experience and drive
But
back
how
to
do
my
you
house.
maneuver the male ego, which is a real thing?
You just be like, honey, no. Let's try this. And men, I find that men are like dogs. They're trainable. You can train a dog. You can tell them.
delusional, too.
Here's the thing. Like I always say, I think it's different when in the straight community. Like a
Fucking
guy will
bitches
be. It
can
depends.
delulu.
It depends. Like if you're fucking the same person over and over again, you have to slowly introduce them into things because
That's
like
that.
you
I
said,
like that.
I like right.
I like
Long
that.
term goals. You're like okay, because a lot, like you said, a lot of people are having vanilla fucking sex, right? So when you're
Right.
into like different things, you gotta train them slowly but
Yeah,
surely.
wear the panties with the rip in them.
Yeah, but you can't just like if you just tell them this shit was trash. In my experience, they'll just they like recluse, like they don't know what to do, like they just like they get so offended or
attack
so
you.
yeah they attack you,
Yeah.
right? Or they're like, oh no, well it's your
Yeah.
fucking fault, and it's like. No, bro, I'm telling you what didn't
Yeah.
work. Like you were having a great time until I told you that it wasn't happening.
Whoever's getting fucked is in charge. First of all, that's the rule. As if you are getting fucked, you're in charge. Because if the person who's getting fucked isn't having fun, no one's having fun.
You know what?
I don't know about them.
Everyone has to be having a good time. 'Cause
If you don't like the dick I'm giving, I'm not into it. I'm not just like, I don't want you to be sitting there, ooh, ah, ee, ah,
But do
like
you-
that, if you don't like this shit, if this doesn't, you know what I mean? Like then I'm not into it.
energetically, do you know? Like, have you guys had experiences to where like I know like as a woman, like I've laid there and I've been like, like he's gonna bust, but like we both know like this wasn't great.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we both know it's
Oh,
it
for
sucks,
sure.
But like, do you
Yeah.
guys?
I'm
Like,
not
do
doing
you know?
it. You sitting there, you're like, I'm not doing this shit again.
Oh yeah, you're just like
like,
laying there like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go through the motions.
You
right?
also like know like
You know, like I'm
Yeah.
not.
for sure.
We all
But
know
then
like
you-
we're not
yeah.
calling each
We're
other
not- yeah,
back.
no,
We
yeah,
know,
yeah, no, I'm
call it,
blocking
let's
you.
go.
But then
Right.
you also
Chances,
know
I'm
like the
probably blocking
opposite.
you.
Like I remember having a guy one time who after like the hookup, because it wasn't like completely like all the way, but just we had fun. And I
When
remember
was
like
this?
after,
When was this?
I don't know when. whenever.
Oh.
Oh,
And now I gotta call Uncle after the show. Go ahead.
you will not.
Now I gotta call Uncle after the
You
taping.
will not.
That's why the fuck he said it like that. I could tell.
Well, I remember like having a person like
Wow.
just singing Erica Badu after was like, I actually like this person. This was a good time.
I know
That's
who
cute.
the person is.
That's cute. That's
It was
really
cute. It was
cute.
It
That's
was
cute.
You do not know the person.
Yes,
I promise
I
you.
do.
I promise you do not know
I
the person.
promise.
No, you don't. Mm-mm.
I like this.
It was cute.
That is cute.
But then there are times where it's like after and it's like, oh God, let's just end it.
yeah, like let's just end it. Like we
definitely
both know
know
organically. Like we just don't
who the
call me.
fucking person
This
is.
didn't happen. If I see you on the
I-
streets, I won't look at you. Don't look at me.
Without question.
You know what I mean? Well, I'll give you a friend. I'll give you a friendly
and
smile.
that's fine. That's okay. But I know. Niggas not gonna tell me. I don't know. I'll be making the call after the show. What's our last topic?
All right, that's that.
What's our last topic? What's our last
We
topic?
ended it. So,
Oh, actually,
okay, go.
no. My turn. Sorry. Okay. So I think that no, I don't think. Two things are happening. I'm going to try two things.
Oh,
One seems harder than the other.
Okay.
I'm going to upload to my social media channels, all of them, every day, at least once a day for the next 30 days. I started yesterday. Okay? So
Right.
that's YouTube Shorts, that's TikTok, that's Twitter, that's Threads, that's Facebook. All of them. I'm uploading all of them. So that's thing one. What was the second thing? Oh man, these beatboxes is really doing it.
them beatboxes be
I'm
beating
a
the
little-
shit out
I'm
your
a
brain.
little lit,
It is.
actually. Dead ass, I'm a little lit.
One quick question. Are you done?
The second thing I was going to say is, I think for the month of June, I'm going to attempt celibacy. Because I've been a whore for
lying.
years.
He's so full of. He's lying.
I'm not lying. Wow.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Fuck you.
And then what's tie-ins is that like what is this is a Capricorn to him. I would never say this on the podcast.
With a straight
Like,
face to me.
you're gonna say this to our
that I'm
guests.
lying.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm
are
going
lying.
to
Let this man
try.
live his truth.
I'm not. No, I'm not lying. I'm going to try. Oh,
Okay, let's play the game. So
Okay.
if you don't, are you going to come back and say that you broke it?
yeah.
Oh, fair.
But how long are you trying to be celibate for?
I'm
30
trying
days?
to be celibate for the month of June.
That's
So,
fair. As long
just-
as you just come
How
back
you
and
gonna be
say
celibate through pride?
he's so full of shit. He lying.
How you gonna be celibate through pride? So let's talk about that.
Meanwhile,
Celibate through
I'm
pride.
sure he already got the stale jock scrap already ready.
But I mean,
Man throwing
he
out
got
that
the body
pussy.
outfit.
he said stale jockstrap. That's crazy.
He already
Wow.
got. He
It's
already,
pride.
Stale
Why
jockstrap.
pride? See,
I
like,
could have
look,
sworn me and a jockstrap was pretty fucking hot.
This is
now
what I
I might
would
just
say.
throw up a picture.
This is what I would say. I would say after the month of June, I'm gonna go celibate.
That's
Get
fair
your
too.
hoe out. Get
No,
your
let
hoe
him
out.
come back
Hoe
and
out.
let him come back next week and say he done met
July would
somebody.
actually be a much better month
It's
to
too
do
hot anyways.
celibacy.
So you want to wait until next month and say
Wait
this?
until July.
Because you're just going to be coming back next week.
Just represent on Independence
Say
Day. I'm
yes.
independent, and so is this. All of
This
this.
dick.
This dick is
This
independent.
dick is independent too. This dick don't need no other dick.
We don't need it.
I do have one. So here's my thing. One little question for you that I'm interested in. Like OnlyFans. Describe how OnlyFans have changed like the porn industry, good or bad.
Are you on OnlyFans?
Of course.
Oh, I mean,
nice.
we can't leave money on the table.
Oh, never leave
Nice.
money
You
on the
tell them
table.
how you find you.
Yes, I will shout that out here in a moment.
Okay.
But I will say this. I will say that so I did OnlyFans when I was just a model and I was charging crazy amounts of money a month to be a subscriber. And then COVID hit. Everyone got an OnlyFans. And then now
Everybody
we're
and
back.
their mama.
And now, exactly. Now it's gotten back to where people realize like it's very hard to like maintain, and it is a full-time job and career, but there's a lot of money to be made on OnlyFans. How has it affected the mainstream industry? I actually had a conversation with a director yesterday, actually, and she was saying that women are charging higher rates for their set days, right? So on average, when you go on to a porn set, mainstream, when you're shooting for your browsers, depending on what you're doing. So your average boy-girl scene is $1,300 to $1,500.
Oh, that's a lot. How much is that? How long does that take?
It could be anywhere from 4 hours to 8 hours, right?
Well, that's a pretty good daily rate.
And depending on what you're doing, right? And then if you
With
do like an
breaks in
orgy,
between.
but with rates, if you do, the more you do, the more it goes up. The bigger your name is, the higher rates go. So you give $2,000 a day, $2,500 a day, whatever. OnlyFans now at this point is like, okay, well, for my first anal scene, I can make 20,000. Browsers could pay me 20K to do it, and they're gonna make 150K off of me just getting 20K. If I do it on OnlyFans, I can make 250,000 and profit most of that for myself. So I think what's happening right now is that the OnlyFans amateur takeover is in full effect. I think that women and men are saying, I am going to do this. I'm going to profit off of it. I'm going to put together my own brand. I'm going to put together and shoot with people I want to shoot with, make it look really good, tie it off on a bow, and then just make this copious amount of money off of it, right? I think that amateur porn is outdoing pro shoots by far.
Amateur porn is hotter.
Amateur porn is way hotter.
But also amateur everything is outdoing pro everything.
Exactly.
So like amateur video is doing better than like these high produced ads. Like that's why they're paying the amateurs to do them.
Yeah.
Because they're performing better.
Because they're performing better. We're in the age of like the influencers and things like that.
Yeah.
People want to feel realistic. I can do a scene where it's not this pretty glossy scene. I could have my phone and I could just be fucking somebody and my laundry basket's in the back. People want to see that.
That's
They
hot.
don't want to
With a
see,
Spider-Man costume.
They don't see all
yeah,
these
the
lights
Spider-Man
and
costume.
shit.
They don't want to see all the lights. They don't want to know it's an overproduced thing. And I think that's where we're at right now. And I think that these mainstream companies are having to realize that shit, these girls are fucking killing it in in their own house, not doing shit. I woke up and I said, hey, if I have a boyfriend, if some of these girls, they have their full-time partner. Hey, if me and my dude want to fuck this morning and we could get paid to fuck and you're my dude,
We're
then
gonna
that's
fuck
cool.
anyway.
We're gonna fuck anyways.
That
Might as
part,
well
might
make
make some money, yeah,
off of it.
make
Don't
some
care what
fucking
the fuck
money.
it looks like.
That's
People want to
been-
see that.
That's
you
been
know?
that's been my biggest reason for like why I feel like being like, well, I was like, man, being a porn star sounds like fun. It seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I'm a content creator in my day job, so I have some concept, I think, of how much work I think it actually is.
If you're a content creator in your day job, then you just take that mindset and you take it to adult.
Yeah, and
you're
then
gonna
just,
fucking kill
and
it.
Just move it over. Yeah, so like I feel like I've thought about it. I've been like, like there's money to be made. What is the least amount of money you've made a month as a porn star? And the next question is obviously the next question.
Oh, the least amount of money.
So that our audience can know the swing.
Oh, that's like a hard. That's like a. That's hard.
Because as a content creator, I've made probably on my lowest month, $1,000, $500, something like
I feel
something
that. I
something
feel
like
that.
something like on my lowest month, and then on my best month, it's probably like 7,000.
Yeah.
That's probably like my best month as like a content creator, that type of concept.
So you're just talking about, are you talking about just OnlyFans or just my month as a whole as just being a performer between shooting?
Month as a whole as an adult entertainer.
I think the least amount that I've made thus far in my career as a whole was probably,
A month.
Wow.
that was probably
That's the
been like
least.
my lowest month.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what was your most month?
I'm headed into like my most month where you're, like my projection is to be making
A month?
Yeah.
Good for
Shit
you,
on
honey. I love that. That's incredible.
And that is
That's
still
it.
on the low end. I know girls who are pulling in 1.2 million a month.
A month?
And that's just off OnlyFans. And that's not just with everything else they're doing.
The other streams of income.
Yeah.
So have OnlyFans been profitable for you?
OnlyFans has been profitable.
Very
yes.
nice.
And I think when you're doing the adult, what's nice about doing the adult is you get notoriety through that, right? It's people
That's
see
true.
visibility. But what's crazy about doing adult is that like once your fans latch on to you, they latch on to you. They don't care what it is. They just want to fucking see it. And that's not easy, guys. Like that when I tell you like this has been
Years.
a very hard time. Yeah, it's like this isn't just like I just woke up one day and or I became like a TikTok, whatever. It is harder for adult performers because guess what? You can go see my shit for free on the internet. you got to build a brand around that to where you still have to draw them in to
And people
want to
want to
see
support.
you. Exactly.
Of course.
Not just like for you guys, like you guys have never done anything that's out there for the world to see as far as like physical, putting your body out there, fucking someone on camera. So
Sure.
the draw is like those girls who are doing it, it's like, oh, the draw is like, I can't find this anywhere else, but I can go here and you can profit off it. For us as adult performers, you have to create something that people want to you got to create them to fall in love with you.
Like
Your
a
fan base
community.
has to fall in love with you
Yeah.
for them to keep constantly spending money on you and saying, okay, you want $1,000 for a 5-minute custom video with you just saying my name? All right. So when you convince somebody like $1,000 for 5 minutes of your time is good, that's how you know that like your fan base, you really created a brand for yourself. You got to make people say like, no matter what you do, bitch, if you start a cult today, if you start whatever, I'm going to support it. I'm going to support whatever it is that you do. And that's the biggest thing with like branding and marketing. And I've had to learn that, and I've had to build a team around that helped me to see that, right? So
Is it a harmful side? Like okay, say one cautionary tale for the person who may be watching, who may want to get into it. Don't have to go deep. Just what would you caution the person?
the one thing I tell everybody is that it's not for the faint at heart. Just because it's glamorous and it looks great and I can tell you the numbers behind it, it ain't for everybody, because you're putting yourself out there and it's not going anywhere. So once you put yourself out there,
The decision is made.
the decision is made. It doesn't matter. And I don't care if you're doing solo videos. I don't care if you're making videos with your husband, your spouse, your partner, whatever the case may be. People will always just see that for now. I'd always say we live in a 6-second society. So for right now, people's attention span is 6 seconds. So once this shit fades away, you'll be okay. But as of now, you are, it's not for the faint at heart. You're putting yourself out there and it won't go back. You can't take that back. And just always keep that in mind. So if you don't have an outside plan, if you don't have a get out plan when you get in, then it probably isn't for you. If you're just in it to get a nice bag or get a new something or do this, whatever, it ain't for you, because you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to sell your soul. You're going to keep trying to do better than your last month, which we're always trying to do is better than our last month or our last show or our last video or our last whatever. And it will eat you up. It will eat you up a fucking live. I will tell you that. Keep your mental health on top of it too. Because mentally, it's a mental fucking game too. Because you're putting yourself, the only product you have to sell. I'm not selling a drink. I'm not selling a t-shirt. I'm not selling shoes. I'm selling myself. And if I have a month that's bad, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to say, God damn, people don't fuck with me, right? What's wrong with me? Is it because I'm too tall? Is it too skinny? Is it because I'm black? Is it because my hair? Is it because of this? And if you don't know how to balance that and understand that and really be sure of yourself, that's with any form of entertainment or sex work, whether you're a dancer, a porn star, OnlyFans girl, whatever it is, even podcasts, because you're putting yourself out there. And if the numbers ain't adding up or whatever the case may be, it's not you at all. And just always remember that. It's not
the
you.
business plan behind it.
It's the business plan behind it, and it is a slow grind. It's a very slow grind to the top. And I'll tell you now, for the people who did have a quick come up, their downfall is going to be like Diddy's. It's a very bad downfall, because once you get burned, for the time, the people who are killing it,
what you gonna do?
Because the people killing it, the people who have these household names, they had a slow grind to the fucking top. For the pop-up motherfuckers, you guys popped up, you guys are trending, and you fall. You got to build a strong base.
But I saw Brian Pumper on the subways.
You saw who?
Brian Pumper.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was pretty pitiful.
What?
Ooh.
It was pretty pitiful.
I don't watch. So we talked about this maybe on episode 2.
Yeah, we did.
Oko watches straight porn.
You watch straight
porn?
I
love straight porn. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm very turned on by it.
I
love
do
that.
not like straight porn. When women pop up in my porn browsers, I might turn
you
off my whole
flabbergasted?
computer.
Come on, flabbergasted.
I'm like, okay, done and off, and I don't.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's hot.
I
mean, how many pussies can you see before you get tired?
I mean, that's fair.
Like, I mean,
Okay,
it's like I'm over, like, as I can look at it and be turned on, but also know that
How many clicks can you see before you get tired?
But because it will always be unfamiliar to me, unless I fuck a trans woman, a trans man,
Sure.
and I've done that once.
How was that?
It gave me reason to let me know that it wasn't for me.
Okay.
Nice person,
Understandable.
but I remember being even like not even knowing how to like really maneuver it. Like, do I call it a pussy? Do I call it a dick? It looked like so it was a lot.
They watching this podcast right now.
No, they don't. They don't. They may be dead, child.
Dead?
COVID came.
Dead?
COVID came. He took a lot of hoes out.
Shut the fuck up.
He did.
He took some baddies out with him. COVID came in. He
Yeah,
took some
millions of people. I don't
baddies.
know where this person is. God bless him. God bless him.
COVID took out 1 million Americans. He said, that's crazy, right? That's so wild. Look at that. Not only did he just insult the sex, then he just said you dead.
He did.
Ain't that a shame?
That's
What
a wild
guy.
shame.
What a guy.
God bless
August,
him.
thank you so much for coming.
Thank
on
you
the
for
show.
coming. I really, this is great.
This is
one of my
absolutely
This is
favorite
wonderful.
episodes.
amazing. Can I
Fabulous
just have me
time.
back?
Yes,
I want to be
yes.
back after your
Oh, yes,
celibacy.
you have to come back. Yeah, you have to. Oh, yeah, you have to come back.
Oh, child.
No,
Come
I'm
back
really
next
going
week.
to try it. I want to. I have
Please.
been a bit of a whore. I was kind of a whore in Mexico.
It's Mexico though. They want you to be a hoe.
Right.
Oh,
what
yeah,
are
and it
you
was a
doing
great
there?
time.
Mother
Like, I would
Teresa?
do it
Yeah,
again.
they try to see
But
you be a hoe.
I kind of want a man. I kind of, not to say that being a hoe can't get me a man, but
Yeah, it can.
I kind
Honey,
of want to take
men
my.
love
I
hoes.
kind
They
of want to
definitely
take.
gay.
Men love
Yeah.
hoes.
I want to take my attention away from being a hoe and maybe send that attention toward
Other things.
other things.
Well, that's different. That's different. I do that.
So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah,
Oko's
yeah.
been on some celibacy kick for a little while, but it seems like it ended according to what he said earlier.
I never said that. It did not end. I am still a celibate. This pussy belongs to Jesus.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you
I look at
celibate?
it-
Is Jesus,
Yes.
is Jesus
I have
busting
not-
it
listen,
open?
I can promise on this podcast as of today that I have not busted this pussy open for nobody in like a year and a half.
So I'm sure that's okay. So in order,
Yes.
that math doesn't even add up.
How
that
does it
great.
not add up?
Because a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, let's not end it. Explain why you're saying that.
No. So okay, we'll talk. Yeah. Thank you so
No,
much.
don't make them think I'm lying.
Thank you
Explain
so
how you
much
say
What were you
it.
guys-
for watching
Well,
episode 27
so
of
full of
Late Nights
shit.
with Oko and Coco.
Well, come on, no, before
August Skye, tell the kids where they can find you.
The streets can find me everywhere: Twitter, Instagram. I am shadow banned on every site. So everything is at _August_Skye. Skye is spelled with an EXX. Yeah, that's Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, all of the fun things. And if you guys want to check out my podcast, it's called Hustle Bunny.
Yes, Hustle Bunny is a good
Yes.
time.
And we'll be
Hustle
here next
Bunny.
week.
And you guys
Having-
better be on my podcast
Yes,
for
we wanna
fucking
come.
Pride Week.
Oh, we're ready.
okay?
Come. Yes,
Tell us where we're supposed to
I know.
go.
You
just
guys,
give
you guys
us-
are coming
you
because I
just
need
give
to
us
get
the-
all the gay insights.
Oh, we're ready. Oh, yeah, because we do have
We'll come. I'd
insight.
like to be the
Mad
guest. That'd
gay.
be
We do
great.
have
That'd be
insight.
great.
We
We're
do
gonna
have
get matching.
insight.
Do you
We gotta
film
get
here?
matching outfits.
You film here in the studio?
Yeah, here all the time.
Oh, perfect. That's
Yeah.
like a regular thing. All right.
So
Yeah.
fabulous. Thank you all so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
This is amazing.
See y'all.